Warm greetings from the High 10. Thanks for joining me. It's the witching hour here in Tennessee. Sadly, the Cincinnati Bengals did not win. It was a very, very close game, very good game. Uh, Sorry, T. Higgins and team. And for those of you who are rooting for Cincinnati, I had put on a post many hours ago that I would go live. So I was still contemplating if I was going to be able to hold on, keep my composure, eyes awake to go live. But this said commentary is pertaining to Candus Bly. It has come to my attention that she has deleted her Facebook account. There is one account left open. That is an older account. I noticed the time that she joined Facebook was the spring of 2018. That's a month after I actually had went into that arena at one time or another. Why did you delete your Facebook account, Candus Bly? Is it because so much flack has come from you asking for money via a Facebook group that you have denied asking or being a part of that said group? I find it very interesting that you would delete your Facebook account. You see, these are the games that you have played, you and Don, and so many other people who don't have anything better to do with their time, such as look for their child, act civilized, try to remain clean, literally, besides narcotics, alcohol, but just remain clean visibly, physically, spiritually. You can't do that. So now you're up on the mount alone. No children, no husband, and no Facebook account. So I guess you'll go to TikTok and play around. I thought the title was befitting. Ring-Around-The-Rosie. Yall-Tubers-R-Too-Nosie. Indeed. See, this is when you know that people are guilty and have something to hide. It's when they start deleting accounts, changing phone numbers, hell, even a whole address. That's what scam artists do. Once they realize the heat is upon their back, they just move from the whole location. Skip Facebook, Instagram, hell, they're gone, out of the way. I'm going to read you some of the content from her older Facebook account. I'm also going to read you content from her mother's account, which was some recent things to her account of her having jewelry. I don't know if this is the actual candy hair or not, because obviously some people like to play mind games with Facebook and put fake accounts up and fake content for their own amusement. I don't find it funny to pretend to be somebody, especially if the person happens to be a murderer. I definitely wouldn't want that on my back, opening up fake accounts and pretending to be a murderer. But everyone has their own form of entertainment. So let's start with Candus Bly older account. Redneck Hillbilly Life is under her name. Pictures of the children and summer wells in the center. Lives in Rogersville, Tennessee. It's complicated. Interesting. Joined May 2018. 445 friends at that time. March 12, 2021 is a post. Sorry to cause any problems, but yes, I had to start a new Facebook account. Why? She has 3.1 thousand comments. Let's have a little peekaboo of some of the things some of you all have been saying. Now, let me say that I don't think it's a good idea to go to someone's Facebook page and put comments. I did it once, not really thinking at the time when it was the case of Camille McKinney in Alabama many years ago, a few years ago when she was missing, went to the mother's page, and it was more or less just curiosity commentary that I left, not really anything nasty. But then as I started seeing how sinister the comments got, I thought to myself, this is probably not a good idea to leave comments on someone's Facebook account, whether you like the person or not. You think they're innocent, guilty. But as you see, people are doing it anyway and probably still even doing it to this older account. So here we go. One lady, Jean Jeppy, says, Candus Bly, if you need anything, please PM me. I'm here for you. Yeah, we see how that's worked out. All of Candus's old and new friends. Where's Summer and your sister? You know, tell the truth. So someone by the name of Sammy G says, so what's new, Candus? Several question marks with laughing emojis. How about being honest, Candus? You failed polygraph. Then you have people who responded underneath. She did not fail the polygraph. Sheriff said that they both passed. Then someone underneath says, no, she didn't. Then someone else says, laugh out loud on this page. Some people make me laugh. Then Sandy Turner says, don't know how, but in the faces of idiots, please stay strong. Stand tall, praying for your entire family. Praying for answers, praying that when Summer comes home, every judgmental jerk will line up to apologize. Spelled apologize wrong. Maybe she's a foreigner. Phil says, get a job, you evil B-I. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Somebody's not nice. Somebody says, no one would hire her. Then somebody said to Miss New, and you, my dear, are a bully. Then Brenda says, get a F job. Ooh, boy, they getting ugly. Get off her Facebook, says Kathy Sexton to Brenda. Brenda replies, FTFO. Then William says to Brenda, go F yourself. Wow. William says, I wish people would leave Candus alone. Candus, I'm on your side. These people are bullies. Don't pay them any mind. Spell it M-U-N-D. Let it go out one ear, out the other. Well, William, how about this? It has gone in one ear and out the other. Have you not been paying attention to the storyline? Candus and Don have been doing what they want to do. Now we have one little rat that's locked up, and the other one's out to play. This is from Mandy Goodman. I don't believe Candus hurt Summer in any way, but I do believe that she wasn't being watched as well as the boys. Your boys, Candus, have told TBI that they've seen Summer come out that back door. Did you know that? So then that means she wasn't down in the basement and the boys were outside. I really think you need to rethink what happened that day. You've already lost all your children, but you could help and bring Summer home. But look, I'm not here to harass you at all. I just don't understand what you are afraid of. I do hope and pray she is found, and I pray for you as well, and that you can make it through this trying time with Don in jail. Oh, this is recent. I feel really sad for you and everything you're going through, but just know we all love Summer, and we just want her found and brought home. Mandy Goodman, get the stick up out your tail. You're living in La La Land, dear. It'll be 8 months tomorrow. What have you missed pertaining to the story of Summer Wells? You're talking to her like you're a psychiatrist. It doesn't work with these type of people. Playing nice. Hello, Scooter from Powell. Thank you for joining me. Makes no sense what you're saying. You're oblivious to the storyline and the things that have been said. Don't you see she doesn't care? Her husband doesn't care, which leads many people to think that they are complicit to the disappearance of the child, discardment of the child. What is wrong with you people? I don't know the dates of some of these texts. I have to judge according to how they word them, but that one was recent. Here goes William Brummett. Typically, harassment is a Class A misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and fines to $2,500. If, however, you were previously convicted of an offense and harassing behaviors against the same victim, the charge is elevated to Class C felony, which is punishable by 1 to 6 years in prison. Gee, William, you're not too bright either. Who is going to do what because someone's commenting on someone's Facebook page, saying what exactly? First thing law enforcement would tell Candus Blythe, hey, shut down the Facebook page. Voila! Into the harassment. It's an old page. She possibly looks at it. I don't know. But the point is, if you're being harassed via social media, the most common sense thing to do is to just delete the damn account. Now, we already know her legal address. I have no plans to visit nor send her mail. But some of you crazies probably would. And that's your problem. If you want to go to jail for harassing her, that's your business. All I'm saying is with the Facebook account, so long as a person isn't threatening someone, common sense is to delete the account. A lot of commentary on this old page. But what's baffling is some of the things that Candy was saying right before the child's death that's scary to me. As I said, March 12th is a couple months before the child goes missing. Sorry to cause any problems, but yes, I had to start a new Facebook account. That's March. Next is March 12th, same day, Kingsport, Tennessee. She's at a Chili's grill and bar with the children. Summer's there eating. Then she's sitting in a picture with this Milani lady, the sister of Allie. They're all at a table eating. Where is she? I've never heard much about her. Are you still friends with her, Candus? Hello, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm curious. 159 comments on this post. Sherry sitting there with a menu. Are you friends with this Sherry Milani still? Next post, going backwards. Me and Sherry Milani eating at Chili's. I don't understand the point of that. Why do you need to put it in a post on a timeline when you're already showing pictures that you all are eating? It's very strange. Then we've got some Daryl Jacob. He's just beside himself with posting all these YouTube videos. Summer Wells' interview with Hunter's mom. He's got it posted at least 3 times. Then here comes Chrissy Nicole. She's posting. Summer Wells missing. Interview analysis. Do you all really think they care about you posting this to her page at the time? Of course not. Oh, Beverly Day says, hope you're having fun. Della says, she shaved her head and her daughter's head because they couldn't get rid of the lice. These people are very nasty. Look at the picture of Summer sitting on the floor. It was nasty and dirty. So sad. Well, you're entitled to believe what you want to believe. You don't really know the truth about lice, cooties, because that's 2 different versions given by Candus pertaining to that anyway. First, it was the child was playing with the scissors and messed her hair up, and they had to finish it off. And then Candus says she didn't care for hair, and she shaved her head like the boys, and Summer wanted to look like them. So, which is the truth? That's you all's version with the cooties and lice. Candus never told you she had cooties and lice. The doctor never told you she had cooties and lice. Don didn't tell you they had cooties and lice. CPS didn't tell you they had cooties and lice. The news didn't tell you they had cooties and lice. And law officials didn't tell you they had cooties and lice. They really don't care about cooties and lice. So assuming somebody had cooties and lice means absolutely nothing. Just saying. People, this is Candace's old Facebook page. She won't see these comments. Well, Florine Brown, yes, they will. Because I'm looking at them. Ting! Stay woke, Florine. Oh, mercy. Jamie Miller responds. Florine Brown, she can see if she looks here. It's not been disabled. Duh. That lets you know Florine, her elevator doesn't go all the way to the top either. Because G Florine, if you're looking at it, then that means Candus can look at it. Damn. Somebody did not finish the 12th grade. Janice D says, Summer Wells, please share this and get the word out. I'm sure her brothers miss her every day, and hopefully they'll help get her back. Janice, who are you referring to? Summer was missing. So were you speaking to Summer? I'm confused. Then Janie responds again. This was before Summer went missing. Sheesh. Delaney says, you are a piece of POS. Boy, you all get really violent. Your commentary. Then someone's asking, where is Summer? Paul says, Candus, let's talk about Grandis. She slips a lot. Paul, you may be onto something. Then Brenda says, what's your baby eating, B, and your boys? Ooh, you all are nasty. Quite nasty. Let's go back to March 11, 2021. This is the day before the restaurant post. This is what Candace Blythe posted to social media. My daughter, she's my best friend. I'm not sure what I did to deserve her, but I thank God every day for her. She's wonderful, strong, and I could not imagine my life without her. I love her so much. Woo! That post got 655 comments. Candus, Candus, Candus. Now, some would beg to differ that Summer, we're going to go ahead and use past tense, was your best friend. And you're damn right. You didn't deserve her. And the fact that you would agree with the post, I thank God every day for her, I doubt that is true. She's wonderful. That part I'll agree with. Strong, I'll agree with that as well. And the part where it says, I cannot imagine my life without her. Yes, you can, because you're doing quite fine without her. I love her so much. That part is a lie. This is just a random post that she shared to her Facebook page back last spring. But we already know the post doesn't mean anything because in the end, a post is just what it is, a post. It doesn't mean you really feel that way. It's an assumption. Well, they posted it, they must feel that way or they're going through that. But haven't you heard people say that about a post? Why are you getting offended about a post unless you're guilty? Just because I posted doesn't mean I'm actually going through that. This is true. So very true. Candus, Shamandus. It's amazing how people can dissect your life from Facebook posts, TikTok videos. Interesting. Then you posted on the 10th. Show me a picture of something in your life that brings you happiness. Well, Candus, what makes you happy? Because when we look at your life, and it has been dissected, possibly in a cruel manner, but it is what it is. You don't seem to care about much, you or your husband. You seem to be just one of those type of people that just breathes, taking up free oxygen that God has afforded you not to have to pay for. God forbid if you and Don ever had to pay for oxygen, you'd already be dead because you all don't even like to pay for stickers for your car, pay for insurance, pay for a nice house, clean property, windows, doors, steps, stove. So the hell would you pay for oxygen? You just say, hell, I'll just go ahead and asphyxiate. Stop it, Queen. Just calling a spade a spade. But your posts to me are not truthful. Then you have this one post on the 10th of March with Trina Petite of Summer, obviously younger. She has on a blue outfit, pants and shirt. I don't know if it's sleepwear or not. 872 comments. Woo! Let's take a look at some of those comments. She's beautiful. God bring truth. Jessica Moden says, there have been a lot of storms go through Tennessee lately, right? Lots of flooding. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. Jessica Pearson says she just looks so fragile and frail. Yes, she does. But as I said, those are older pictures of her. Linda responds, Linda Houston. Jessica Pearson, she absolutely do not. She can't spell English either. She has always been a happy, healthy, energetic, very much loved, beautiful little girl. Well, Linda Houston, who are you? Who are you in this storyline to say on a Facebook post that Summer has always been a happy, healthy, energetic, very much loved, beautiful little girl? Well, she hasn't been loved too much because she's not here. And I don't think she walked away. I don't think she rode away on a horse and trolley. I just don't think she wandered off. Could she have wandered off? Of course, anything's possible. But to sit here and make these comments, when you've seen how she lived up on that hill, how do you know what Summer was feeling? Do you know Summer Wells, Linda? To give such a adamant comment about a child that is missing now 8 months tomorrow. Just curious. Joshua says to Jessica, totally agree. But Jessica says she looked frail. Sue also says she certainly thin. Laura says Jessica Dishman Pearson. She does not. I was built exactly like this as a child, the same age as Summer. I was full of energy as well. I hope she's found. This has went on too long now. Well, let's think about that. Yes, some children have a chemical makeup where they are small, tiny in stature, thin, and I agree. Maybe that's what it was. She was just a thin child at the time. That was her chemical makeup. To some of you, you thought the child looked frail. Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she wasn't malnourished. I don't know. Everyone's entitled to their opinion of what they think. Could it just be that some of us were wrong about the child in the pictures? She wasn't malnourished. As you look at one of the pictures of her brothers, he's kind of chunky looking, the oldest one. But is that his chemical makeup? Is it possible that one child is thin, one child is chunky? That happens. Because all children do not come out the same. You're entitled to your interpretation. Lots of things. This one is interesting to me by Meredith Lee Lemke. Summer, question mark. Me and Poppy shall look for you down the road. And when we see you, we shall scoop you up and hold you forever. Love, Auntie Murmur and Poppy Kitty. Well, Meredith, are you speaking in terms of you want to hold her, give her love? It's a very interesting comment. Lots of comments on this older Facebook post. Somebody posted this from Evil Exists, and I always pondered on this said information. And I think today it's still relevant because the case is still open.
Picture, since most of the other pictures of her kids remain on Facebook. Is it maybe because it contradicts her statements about what happened on the 15th of June 2021? We know that authorities were called at 6:30 p.m. This photo is posted at 6:06 p.m. It seems like Summer is on the far end of this photo. Summer is wearing a dress in this picture and not the clothes she was in when reported missing. Is this perhaps an old photo that was posted on the 15th at 6:06 p.m.? If so, where does posting photos on Facebook fit into the timeline of events that Candus gave us?
Very true. That somebody posted that in the comment section of Candus Blythe older Facebook post. Candus, you want to answer that? Why did you post that picture after 6 o'clock? See, this is where it gets grainy. At the time the child went missing, you should have been home possibly 3 o'clock. After 3, you made a phone call about 6:27 or so to the dispatch that your child is missing, but yet you're posting photos of a child standing in the kitchen. Why? You see a half picture of a child in the photograph. She's wearing a dress. So what we have to ask ourselves in that said photograph, is that an older picture of Summer and the boys in the picture? See, there's so many mysteries and untruths and unanswered questions, commentary pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells. And it's just so interesting. Going back in, reading the comments that people have left on her older page last year. Some of the comments are newer. It's just very interesting. This is one from March 9th, Candus Blythe. As a mama, I am not perfect. I make mistakes. I forget things. I lose my cool. And some days I go a little crazy, but it's okay because in the end, no one could ever love my child the way I do. 125 comments left. Cheryl Ann says, stop taking selfies of your gross self. Jesus, Cheryl Ann, that is so true. Blanche Costanza tells her, stop being so rude. Chanel Hammond says, Cheryl Ann, you can't say rude things without people checking out your profile. Guess you're so gross, all you have the confidence to post are cartoon pictures of yourself. And the only species that want to be around you are animals, who probably don't want to be around you either, but unfortunately have no choice but to be around a gross, Judgmental, body shaming, poor excuse for a human being. I'm going to be praying for you. Then under that it says, better worry about your own sins because God ain't going to ask you about mine. And you know what? That is so true. God ain't going to ask me about Candus Bly's sins, and nor is he going to ask her about mine. But while I'm on this earth, I'm entitled to my opinion, and I'm human and I'm flawed. So therefore, I judge. Because people judge me, and I'm going to judge other people. I don't think anyone would be less than. You see stuff going on, you just walk by and don't say nothing. Go outside and see a naked man running down the street. You just look at him and just say, oh, okay. And go back to doing what you were doing. Hell no. You gonna say something? Hey, did you see that naked man running down? Oh my goodness, he ain't got no wee-wee. Shut up, Quake. Come on now. Stop the foolishness. Okay. There was some speculations pertaining to those GoFundMes. I saw a comment in there. Now I'm going to go into this one that has GoFundMe.com. Rose Meyer, organizer, raised $110 from 2 donations. Rogersville, Tennessee, Candus Bly, beneficiary. And under that is Donna Kennedy, team member. Keisha Gant, team member. And then it says this team has raised about $1,500 or so dollars. $1,565 from 41 other donations. I think people came into question wondering about these. And so Tanya says, isn't that woman who also run a GoFundMe for Rose Bly? Sabrina says, pretty sure that's her sister. Wow, Heather, not so nice. You're an incubator, not a mom. I lost 2 kids to premature birth. I cry still after 23 years. There's no way I would hurt my child. And here comes this infamous CJ Cretin Mellon. Boy, you are a little busybody. You commented just about every time somebody had something to say about Candus. If I didn't know any better, I thought maybe you were dating Candus. You seem awfully concerned about people on her Facebook page commenting. I don't agree with people going up and down the comment section of her Facebook page, old or new. But CJ, you're just as psychotic as these people because you just keep responding on behalf of Candus Bly. Why? Do you know something that we don't know? CJ Cretin Mellon? Do you know what Candy did with her child? Do you know how she treated her children? Do you know if she fed them properly, took them to the doctor, bathed them, clothed them, took them to the dentist? I'm talking to you, CJ Creighton. You want to be important? Well, Queen will give you 5 minutes of fame. What do you know about the upbringing of these children? You must don't know very much because none of them are visible. 1's missing and 3 are in foster care. But yet you are defending someone who possibly could have murdered a child, sold a child, harmed a child, covered up the death of a child. Yet you all tell us don't judge her. Well, you should be judging her. CJ Creighton. This is God's right hand right here. What gives you people the right to randomly post hate messages on this woman's Facebook page? You want to talk evil? Take a good look in the mirror. You all should be asking God to forgive you. Stop throwing stones. These people should not be harassed. The focus should be finding Summer. Prayers for the Wells family and prayers for Summer to be brought home safely to her family. Amen. Heather responds, I agree. Look how long ago I posted this. I have followed this case and I truly believe this mother is innocent. Personally, I forgot I posted this. Heather, you must be just as fucking crazy as Candus and this CJ Creighton. Oh, Lord Jesus. Who are these people? Sheila says, if you and Donald did not want your babies, someone would have stepped up and loved them like their own. I agree. But see, that's the thing about having children. You don't want to be known as the person that got rid of your kids, whether it was for adoption, foster care, whichsoever. So possibly you just knock them off and pretend that they're missing. That way, there's no shame in giving your children up for adoption or foster care. Did anybody ever think about that? Just say. Woo! Now, this is an interesting post from Candus Bly, March 9th. Some of y'all need to come back to reality. Of course, this is an Ira M. Ross post, somebody else's post, but Candus is sharing this post. Some of y'all need to come back to reality, walking around here downgrading people because of their struggles. Stop acting like you never had to call and get a bill extended. Stop acting like you never had to eat what you had because you couldn't afford what you wanted. Stop acting like you never had to catch a bus or rob someone because you didn't have a car. Stop acting like you never had anyone in your family or close to you that do or been on drugs. Stop judging people on their struggles. Remember, God sit high and look low. Be mindful because the struggle someone is going through today can turn to become yours tomorrow. Candus, you are so correct. That is true. Some of us have had to ride the bus, eat what we had, but a lot of us have not been on drugs and been alcoholics. And everyone hasn't lost their children to the state, caused abuse to the child to be sent to the state, or the state pick up the children. And some of us don't have missing children who are possibly deceased and the remaining children in foster care. There you have it. Yes, we all have had struggles. But everyone's struggles is nowhere near to the multitude of the struggles you and Don have had between breaking the law and foolishness with your children. My thing is, choose a box. If you want to be a hellraiser, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Knock yourself out, but don't involve your children. Hey, you want to ride motorcycles around, fast cars, smoke weed, meth, fentanyl, whatever you're into, crack cocaine, hey, I don't really care. I tell people that all the time. I don't care what you do. Just don't involve me. I don't give a damn. But when you have children, you have to think that possibly that's not a good idea. Let's go over to your mother's Facebook page. So I'm not going to sit here and read all this. This one says she lives in Wisconsin. Candace Hara, Candy, love rock hunting. Boy, where did we ever hear that from? Divorce, joined January 16th. Got pictures of rocks in the water. Places live, Grantsburg, Wisconsin, current city. New Richmond, Wisconsin, hometown, gender female. Other names, nickname, Candy, divorce. All the little things that she likes. Oh, boring. Let's see what the photos look like. Just some pictures of jewelry, homemade jewelry, and some rock formation. Candace Hara updated her cover photo 2 days ago, if I'm to believe that this is the real Candace Hara. Now, there's nothing negative on this page, just people asking about the jewelry and saying they love it. So it then goes back to July 12, 2021. So don't you find that strange? A picture's been updated, allegedly, if this is the real Candace Hara, 2 days ago of just jewelry hanging up on the wall. And then it goes to July 12th, 2021. This is right after the child has gone missing. Not accepting friend requests anymore. Thank you. 13 comments. Where is Summer? You know. Lisa Gosselin says again, what kind of grandmother leaves during a crisis like this? Totally unacceptable. I agree. Melissa Botts, she responds to Miss Gosselin's comment. Who says she ran off? She's allowed to go somewhere. I guess you talked to the police and they told you she wasn't allowed off the property. Well, Melissa, what do you know? Are you a FBI agent? Lisa is judging from common sense, such as the Queen. Why would one leave and their children are missing and in foster care? I'll wait. Does that sound like a nice thing to do when your grandchild has gone missing? Melissa Botts. You're not a very bright bulb yourself to think that that's an appropriate behavior. Your grandchild is missing, and yet you would leave the state allegedly and go run off and leave your daughter behind with all her children gone. Now, that doesn't sound appropriate. Crystal says, so the twisted tea was actually for you? Linda Hunt, older white lady from North Carolina. Linda Hunt, you're not well either. Because the fact you made this comment is just too much for me. You or Candus did nothing wrong. You love your children. Well, damn, Linda. What do you know about Miss Hera and Candus Bly and Dawn? Were you their nurse, good friend, school teacher, what? You don't even live in the state of Tennessee, and you're sitting here testifying before the court on someone's Facebook page. You did nothing wrong. How do you know what they did? Were you there June 15th? I'm just asking. Oh, then here go Leah Cruiser. You're crazy too. This is madness. Grandma Candy and Jose are in the process of throwing Summer out like garbage. Where are you taking her? Where are you dumping Summer's body? Carmen's going to kick your ass, man. Bring Summer back and give her a proper burial for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. You people need to be on meds. Now, Leah, nobody said Jose had anything to do with the disappearance of Summer Wells. We have not seen him nor heard from him. So that was not a nice comment. Dawn says to Leah, wow, people like you make me sick. I pray you never go through a tragedy and people treat you like you're doing this lady. Leave her the fuck alone. No, we're not. We're not leaving them alone because we want to know where the baby is. Now, I don't agree with all this trolling on the Facebook page because it's a waste of time. Candy's not going to respond. She didn't respond, nor did the grandmother respond. But the point is, haven't you figured out there's hanky-panky going on pertaining to this child? Come on now, stop the nonsense. The odd thing is also on this Facebook page, when it goes back into the month of July 2021, Candace Hera posted all these missing children, including Summer. Very creepy to me because she is one of the last people to see Summer Wells alive on June 15, 2021. Some of you perhaps believe that she's involved in the disappearance of Summer. She has some type of knowledge of where the child is, how she got gone, hurt, whatsoever, deliberately harmed. And yet you post all these missing kids. It is kind of eerie. Now, one could say she's concerned about her grandchild, so she's concerned about other people's children. But where the creepiness comes in is the fact that she took off and went up north, allegedly, and didn't come back for months. Now, allegedly, she's back at the compound. She and Candy have full reign of the mansion. Angela, now that's not nice. I said that. Candus and Grandus have full reign of the mansion. Candus, I'm going to give you a suggestion because Queen is into home interiors and decorating. I suggest a beautiful island in the middle of the kitchen with marble slabs on top, white cabinetry, and marble countertops. That's my choice, quite frankly. And since you all don't like to clean, I also suggest getting black slate tile for your flooring. Thank you all for joining me. If you'd like to donate to the channel and the dream of this network, $BeganG129 Cash App. All super chats are welcome during the live. I will now drop the link because I think I've said enough about this buffoonery that's going on in Hollerville. There's no end to the madness. I smell a rat. And I do believe that this is another game by Candus Bly. And she could not take the heat of asking for money. And as I said to some of you who are still gullible in the head, she could easily go to another Walmart and get the damn money. Her picture is not plastered around Walmart. Because last time I went in Walmart, I didn't see Candus Bly picture posted on the front door saying, if you see this lady, please call management and 911. Stay woke. Oh, Lordy. Things I go through. 1 second, please. But I don't advise you all commenting on those pages. Just give it a rest. She probably reads them periodically, she and her mother. But in the end, they don't care about anything. They don't care about the children. They don't care about what you're saying. They don't care about your commentary. They just don't care. So you're wasting your time commenting. Scooter, I don't know what you're talking about. We don't know anything about who can be around the said kids. Well, Scooter, let me talk to you for a second, since you want to be known. Don't you think it's strange that tomorrow will be 8 months that the child went missing from Rogersville, Tennessee, and they do not have their children back, and now Donna Wells is currently incarcerated? There you have it. What's the problem? What is it now? Oh, Lordy. If you'd like to be heard to this early morning pertaining to the new shenanigans that Miss Bly has deleted her Facebook, please hit the link and give your commentary. Thank you so very much for joining me. I didn't want Queen to stop the chat. I didn't say I was stopping. I said, feel free to hit the link if you'd like to give your opinion. Yes, Michelle, I don't think they'll be getting their children back. We're approaching almost a year that the child's been missing, and they have yet to comply with the regulations that CPS, DHS has instructed them. Haven't you all figured that out? They have not followed the guidelines to get the children back. It shouldn't have taken no more than 3 months for both of them to complete whatever they asked them to do to get their kids back. Stay woke. It is now 8 months. The child has been gone. They got taken 6 weeks after she went missing. I think you all can count. Do not mention anyone's name in my chat. I will block you. Please don't start this evening. Come on, this morning. I don't want to hear this. Just stop it. I'm not here to talk about anybody but the subject at hand. I'm not interested in anything going on YouTube. Who shot JR? Who's got a Amazon wish? I don't care about none of that stuff. It doesn't affect me in the least. Since they are making Amazon wish list, so you say, why don't you put my light bill on there? It's pretty high. Just saying. Give them something to talk about. Queen's not interested. Hello, Tori. Thank you all so much for listening. This is very interesting information if you care. Some people don't care what Candus is doing. The point is, she's made it clear how to contact her as far as giving funds, Cash App, whatever. So if you're really in tune, inquiring how to donate money to her, I'm sure you will find a way to send her money. I don't recommend giving her a dime. I think it's time for Candice Black to take care of herself. She doesn't have any children. She doesn't have a husband. So she needs to get out here and get it like everybody else. That's the bottom line. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Beth Miles, be nice. Cash cow, well, shut your mouth. Barb says, why fun? She's still a suspect. Well, see, that's the whole point of it, is that I don't really care that I'm a suspect. I need money. Give me money. All I can tell her is continue running space heaters in there. Eventually, you'll blow the damn place up. You'll be needing a hotel room. I just hope they've got fire hydrants back there. See, that's the thing you all really don't know about living in rural areas. There are no fire hydrants back there. So if the place catches on fire, it's going to burn to the ground because they have to run hoses to the nearest fire hydrants. For those who don't know what it's like to live in rural America. So the place will burn down by the time the fire department is able to get water up to the compound. Then they have that long-ass driveway to drive up there. Lordy, lordy me. The things I have to instruct you all about East Tennessee living. Candus, come on down from the mountain and live like everybody else, darling. They have Section 8 housing in Kingsport, Rogersville. Just go apply for you some housing and or tell them you're homeless, destitute, you need a place. Just lie like everybody else. Shouldn't be any problem. Ellen, be nice. We're not going to wish anything bad on the compound blowing up in smoke. All I'm saying is the way it's made in the inside, thank you, darling, the way it's made on the inside, the fact that these people don't care about having probably gas, appropriate heating, central heating, air. If the house goes up in smoke, there are no fire hydrants back there. I'm not joking. I mean, I'm mildly joking, but I'm also being truthful. You have to have fire hydrants in order to get water out of them in case there is a fire. And there are no fire hydrants back there. Come on, you guys. Stay woke now. Hit the link if you want to give your opinion pertaining to Candus has deleted her Facebook account. Why have you deleted it? What's the problem, Candus? Ring-Around-The-Rosie. Tubers are so nosy. Are we in your business, ma'am? What's the problem? We know she could get a job. She doesn't want a job. That's the difference, Michelle. Candus doesn't want to work. She just wants to ride around in that nice Subaru and smoke cigarettes all day and vape. Now, Candus, Don has violated probation, drinking and driving. Now,
new messages received from +1 833.
Sorry about that.
Messages cash app.
Oh, sorry about that. All that noise.
For Happy Valentine's Day Queen.
Thank you, honey. This TV. Look, this phone's like a television. Tell all your business. I don't like this phone. She can't even work the buttons on this thing. It's like a spaceship cell phone. Thank you, honey. All right.
I was singing the song you were singing when I was sitting in the background.
How are you, darling?
You busted me.
Huh?
I'm busted. I was singing.
Oh, that's okay. My cell phone was saying, this thing is so loud to tell all my business. I was like trying to turn it down. How are you doing? So what do you think about the latest gossip that she has deleted her Facebook?
Okay. Look, me and this one girl, we had a conversation. I'm not mentioning no names, but I think that she can get a job just like anybody else. Okay. Like,
well, we know that.
Here's an example. I got the giggles. But anyway.
Why? Why do you have the giggles this early in the morning?
Oh, well, for one, I watched the football and it actually pissed me off. So I'm trying to get in a.
Wait, slow down. Say what pissed you off?
I watched the Bengals and the Rams.
Oh, Bengals lost. So who were you for?
I was for the Bengals.
Okay. Yeah.
After 31 years, we were so excited.
Yeah.
And then they get all the way there.
I'm sure.
Oh,
all the people I know are very disappointed with. And T, I'm sure he's very disappointed.
Oh, Burrow, you could just see it in his face. Like.
Yeah. Well, my thing is this. I think it's an accomplishment to make it to the Super Bowl, whether you win or not, because it takes a lot
Yes,
to
ma'am.
team for team to get to the Super Bowl. It's not
I,
easy
I,
feat.
to be honest with you, I probably have a heart attack just getting there.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
I made it.
So,
hallelujah.
NBA, same thing. That's a lot of work, up and down, up and down. Playing teams for months, that's a lot of work. So
yes,
what do you
ma'am.
think? She's the leader of Facebook.
Well, the thing of it is, my opinion, and I'm talking, from like all women, and I'm sticking up for like all women, innocent, guilty, or whatever. She could do door dashing. She could do Uber.
Yes, she could. And they pay you weekly. They pay you weekly, those delivery services, so she could make some decent money to take care of herself.
Right. And, I have heard, oh my God, so much gossip that it's like, OMG. And I am not one of them ones that stick on gossip. I'll listen to all the channels, but it's getting like, this one over here is fighting, this one over here is fighting. I'm tired of that. So I come here to, I've been coming here listening, and it's relaxing, and then there's laughing, and then it's like, hey, you know what I mean? There is none of that. And it's like, give me your opinion, and it's like, we'll talk about it, and if we don't understand, then it's okay. We can ask questions. There's no fighting. There's no arguing.
Leslie, be nice.
And I like it. But the other rooms, it's like, your hearing aid is ringing. Get the hell out. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Check this out. I can't help it because I'm going deaf. Kiss my ass.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like the ringing, turn your volume down. Mm-hmm. And I do turn it down. Hello,
Paris. So, what do you think about?
Let me know if my hearing aid bothers you, please.
No, I just want you to tell me what you think about her deleting the Facebook page, sweetheart.
Well, first of all, you should be out finding your kids for number 2, and number 3, she shouldn't be getting up there. FBI or no TBI shouldn't be telling me I shouldn't be able to find my children. Come on. They said, oh, don't do this and don't do that. Look, I'd be high heaven and hell looking for my child. Someone would have to come and bring me food and water. I would not.
But see, that's what everyone has said. We all do that. We all say what we would and would not do.
Right. I would. I've been looking for my real parents.
I'm not throwing shade on you, but what I'm saying is, we all do this when we hear stuff. We always say, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Right. But I have seen people in certain cases, such as missing people, murder, that people did do some very suspicious things and they were not responsible. They just did stuff that some of us would not do, such as not speak, not talk, not engage. Right. I've seen that. I've actually seen that with the family. The little case in South Carolina. It's not to be nasty, but they didn't engage with the news or nobody, and they weren't responsible for the little girl missing. It was the neighbor down the street.
Right. Well, I know that, everybody's like, well, what are you like on her side? And it's like, look, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. We don't know. We don't live there. Only thing that we can do is the behavior, what they're doing, there definitely is some mental situation, and we do not, mental, like depression and anxiety and all that stuff. Who wouldn't be depressed in that with what's going on?
Yeah.
But a lot of this they have brought on themselves.
Yes, they have. Exactly. And that is what needs to be acknowledged, is that most of the damage, let's just be truthful, came from when Allie and H came out, and then all that Don being straight up talking, that sealed the deal right there.
Yes, ma'am. And if she was supposed to be her best friend, she wouldn't have been in bed with her man. That's another thing that I got to think about.
So let me ask you that. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me ask you this. So you do believe the allegations that
I got
Say what?
I got my notes. I've been keeping
wait.
Hold on.
Listen. So you do believe the allegations of Jose and Candus? That what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me why you believe it.
Well, that's why Allie and her aren't friends anymore, and that's why.
No. Tell me why you believe that.
Well, that's why they stopped being friends.
Okay, so you believe that allegation.
Well, that's why they don't talk anymore.
I know, but you know what? This is what I tell people, though. I ask these questions for one reason.
Well, another reason how I know is because there was an argument with Donald and her on YouTube, and I happened to hear the argument, and he was drunk, and this was like in the very beginning, like when they first started coming on YouTube, and they were, I should have saved it so I could send it to your thing. But there was an argument, and he said, well, if you wouldn't have been in bed with Jose and, you know, doing this and doing that, maybe things wouldn't be the way they are in life. And she said, you know, fogging you and
what I'm saying is,
I'm just gonna put different words in.
But listen, Michelle, hold on. Yeah. What I'm trying to get at, sweetheart, is the obvious. Jose didn't have a car. Allie didn't have a car. So when did they sleep together? Okay. How would she have done that if they were staying there with her? How would she have been able to sleep with Jose if Allie was there?
Because they were having a threesome.
Well, then that's not cheating. That's not you going behind my back, sleeping with another woman if I joined in the threesome. A threesome is consensual of all three adults, so it's not somebody cheating on me. So,
but the thing of it is she was supposed to have been with Dawn. You know what I mean? She was supposed to have been with Dawn, and she was supposed to have been a family. You know what I mean? You just don't do that kind of stuff. That shouldn't have been going on.
Sandra, I'm like Sandra. Hard to know what to believe in this case because, like I said, I'm one of those type of people. I don't believe everything that I hear. You know, I have to have because I just can't just go off a bunch of he said, she said. Right. My thing is, Jose didn't have a car. Allie didn't have a car. They're always at her house for some period of time. I don't know how long. So you got to make me understand how she was sleeping with this man if her friend was hanging around at the house too. That doesn't make any sense. The house doesn't have any doors or walls. So how would she be doing this with Jose? So
but the thing of it is Donald said that there was an argument and there was a dispute between them, and that's why they're no longer friends anymore. And he also he got on there all the time up there on them YouTube. Well, he didn't get up there near as much towards the end as much as he did in the beginning when he would get drunk and get loud and whatever else. And the last time that Candus was on a YouTube handle was on Prairie Gardens when she had distinctly the time it was 4:30. When she had stated that possibly that she remembered when she had last had seen her daughter. Okay, supposedly I was planting flowers, but then you tell on the panel it was 4:30. None of them can keep their story straight. None of them.
Well,
seems awful weird.
More than likely,
all I'm saying,
that's why there's deception.
And I'm like you, and I'm going to be honest with you. Tuesday will be 8 months. You know,
it's Monday. It's Monday now, so yes, tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, because I just had surgery, so I mean it'll be 2 weeks. It will be 8 months. Yeah, and. You know what's sad is, you know, I know every 40 seconds a child goes missing, and it's heartbreaking and it's overwhelming, but, I mean, I get emotional, but it's like, what is it going to take for these parents to wake up and say, hey, I know there's drop-off centers. Instead of me hurting these children, or why don't I just take them to a friend and give them to somebody instead of beating them? You see my point? You know, don't do this to your child. Take it to a hospital. Take it to CPS and go get help. Don't do this to your child. They're innocent. not fair to the child.
Well, I don't see the children going back. It's late in the game because it doesn't take.
Right. I do not.
It doesn't
Right.
take
I'm with
long to get
you.
the children back.
I don't see them boys going back. I really don't.
Do you think they already gave their rights up?
Not yet. I mean, I haven't heard anything yet. But I
But see,
mean,
that's the thing,
TBI has been.
Michelle. Listen, please listen. You're not going to hear anything because by law they cannot give any information out about the children and CPS.
Right.
You can't believe anything from Don and Candus.
Exactly.
So you're never going to get truth about anything anyway.
Right, but in my opinion, no, I would not give them to them, and if I was the court, I would take their rights from them, honestly.
So when would you have done that?
When I first removed them.
Well, we don't know why they were actually removed because we got difference of opinions. What the reasons are?
I would say probably, one, a child missing, living conditions, probably no food. Well, here's another one. Here's a big one, and this is probably you probably may agree. Drugs. Because drugs is well known up there, and probably and the parent is not fit. The parents have to be caring. The parents, there has to be 5 stipulations. 1, caring. They have to be financially set. They have to be loving. They have to be nurturing. And what's the other one?
Think about what you're saying. You can't make somebody be all those things, but yet if it's true that they told them that you got to do this, and this to get them back, you're still sending them back to a place where they don't have all those qualities. So how do you feel about that?
And I would not. No, ma'am, I would not send them back. No, ma'am. Because I was in a situation, and no, ma'am, I wouldn't, because I became emancipated adult at the age of 15, and I never turned back. And I got my own apartment, and I raised myself. Okay. And I swore I'd never go back, and I'm proud of myself.
Okay. So, did you have a child shortly after you were emancipated?
I emancipated from Florida at 15, got my own apartment. I graduated Job Corps in Gainesville from nursing school, left Florida at age of 17 and came to Ohio.
Okay. So, I'm saying you didn't have a child after being emancipated. That's what I was asking.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have some children now?
Yes, ma'am, I do. Okay. I had my first baby when I was 19. They're 19 months apart.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. I was in an abusive situation, so no, ma'am, I would not send those children back. A child has to be loved, and I gave up.
Rags, okay. I'm watching the chat, Rags. I got it. You can come up and hit the link. Don't worry about being the only mod. I got it.
I want to let you know something, and this is coming from the heart. If your mother doesn't love you, then you think no one loves you.
I understand.
So those children have had to fight. You know what I mean? And they had to fight. You know what I mean? For everything. So if you're fighting for love and you're trying to fight for food, what do you think they're trying to fight for? A hug?
Yeah, I understand that. I understand.
So in the summertime, I was wearing long sleeve shirts, and I shouldn't have to. And my teachers were saying, "Are you okay?" I'm great. I'm fine. I'm wonderful. Some people ask, "Why do you wear long sleeve shirts in the summertime?" Oh, because I'm cold.
Okay.
You never said anything. You just kept your mouth shut. And you went on. Because you knew when you got home, it'd be 10 times worse.
Okay. Hey, Rax.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
Huh?
I said happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Oh, yeah, it is Valentine's Day. I'm going to turn my camera off.
Okay. How you doing, Rax?
There we go.
I'm doing good.
Okay. Okay. What do you think about her? Miss Bly has deleted her Facebook account.
I I noticed that she had two, and I haven't went to look at it because I've been in chat.
Yeah,
Did she
well,
delete
I
the
didn't
old
look at
one?
it. I was reading comments from the old one. So
Yeah. Is it
that's
just the old one, or did she delete both of them?
listen. I was reading from the old one,
Oh, gotcha.
so it's still up.
So that's a new one. I didn't know if you screenshotted her old one before she deleted it, or if you're reading from it.
I'm reading, baby, from the
Yeah,
old one from Facebook. It's still up.
Yeah, I got it now.
Oh, okay. No. We done had enough wrestling with screenshots today with the phone company, honey. I don't care about none of this phone stuff. If it was left up to me, I wouldn't have none of this stuff. I don't care for none of this stuff. I just don't care for it. But anyway, tell me what you think.
I think that. Oh my gosh, I got a lot of things to think about her. I think I do.
Okay, look, start counting on your fingers then.
Well, I'm sure that people were hitting her new one up with, especially now that she's begging for money.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to explain to you, sweetheart. There is no new Facebook up.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure she deleted the one that because see, there's an old one.
But see, this is what's crazy. It's like I just said to the people just now. Why even leave the old one up until now? Wouldn't you have deleted that a long time ago? If it even was the original one, I would have never left it up in the first place. Just delete it. You're the one that's in control of your own Facebook accounts.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I was one of those that was kind of looking at her Facebook whenever this all first started happening, and one of her newer Facebooks was she couldn't get into her old one.
Tori said she's probably doing Snapchat. This is what I think she
about the $500.
Listen, this is what I think she's probably done. She's probably contacted all the people she's friends with and told them, I'm getting ready to delete this, but I got a new account. You can send people a messenger. She's probably on Facebook, but she's changed her name to something else to where you can't find her. Because people do that a lot. They change it, send messages to people, let them know in Messenger, hey, I'm on here, but I'm changing my name. This is the new name I'm going by. I'll send you a friend request.
Well, I know the one that you were on where she was having dinner with Sherry.
Yeah.
That one was an old one, and then she made a newer one, and she said she couldn't remember her password to her old one, so she had to create a new one. So she can't remember the
I almost said something to catch myself. Oh God.
So, because I did Facebook stalker at first, and then the new one that she had made at that time, she said she couldn't remember her old password, so that's probably where that still there.
Candus, you can't remember a password to your own Facebook account?
Oh, you don't know.
That makes no sense.
People call me.
You guys know about the $500?
Oh,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Michelle.
I said, do you guys know about the $500, Miss Queen or Miss?
I don't.
I'm trying to see.
I do
Miss Rag.
No, you'll have to fill us in.
Okay, I keep notes. The day that Mr. Dawn went into jail, now you know that Cash App went up on her wall, right, on the YouTube, correct? I made notes.
Yeah.
That someone, I don't know who, but someone put $500 on his book. She sold a puppy, and she was given money as well. And she's got $90K in her bank. Now, why else is she still begging for money? Like I said, I just keep notes. I just keep notes. I'm like Miss Queen. Why? Like, where's the question and where's the answer?
Somebody better check me into the nearest fucking hospital. Excuse my language.
Exactly.
There is no way. It's expensive as it is to live right now. Gas is high here in East Tennessee. Food high. I'm not going to give you $500 for nothing.
No.
I don't mind helping somebody out, but I'm not giving you $500 when my keeping lights and gas on is half of the fucking $500. There's no way. You think I'm going to sit up here and be freezing to death, need heat to give you $500.
But I got a question now. Someone now I don't know if it was on Benny or if it was on Prayer Gardens that I heard from. I don't know. Quote.
Michelle.
No.
Okay,
No
I just
names.
initials.
Please. No.
My bad.
Yeah, don't do no face. Don't do
I
no.
Okay, I don't know who I heard from. Quote. Oh, you do it that way. It's better. My bad. They said things were paid for. All she had was water and what was the other bill? Help me. With the I don't know if you guys have tax property or property or state. I don't know. I can't remember the hollow. Something to do with property or something up there. See, I used to live in Savannah, Alabama, and I know in the holler it's certain different kind of taxes. Miss Queen, do you know? Because I know you said you live in Tennessee, but I don't know.
Probably has. It's time for
Ohio.
Listen, Michelle. Property taxes are coming up. Okay, property taxes are coming up. He has to pay property taxes here soon.
Okay. So then it would be that, and then they said something about water. That would be the only two.
Well, you have to have water in order to flush the toilet and take a shower.
Well, yeah.
Not just sink.
Right.
You got to pay water.
Right.
You also may have to pay gas up there for that house. See, there's more to it than what people understand.
Well, right. I was thinking about a couple of different bills.
You got to have gas to heat the water.
Right.
Or perhaps to heat the house. We don't know how it's set up. I don't think they have central heating there.
Right.
Basically,
I was kind of thinking on different. Right. I was thinking on a couple of different things because I know being out there in the country, I was thinking maybe like stove or gas. You know what I mean? I was trying to think of different things. I don't know.
But my thing is,
thinking.
with even anybody with common sense, yes, we don't know which way if this woman did anything to her child. We don't know if she did or she did not.
Yes, ma'am.
The common sense, not knowing, why would you spend your hard-earned money to send it to this lady with there's a chance that she did?
Do they have temp agencies here? Yes, Annie, we have agencies. I don't know what they have available in Rogersville. You could just Google to see what comes up in that area or local area.
Right.
I mean, I would not spend one dime of my paycheck to give to some lady that I sit and see get high and drink, and I've seen it. It's not hearsay.
No, ma'am.
What's wrong?
With what?
She said no.
I was agreeing with.
Oh,
okay. I was agreeing with Miss.
Well, let me say this to you, Michelle. Let me say this to you, and I'll say this to the chat. You all think how you want to think. You go where you want to get your information. I am just a different type of breed. I don't believe everything I hear. I don't believe everything I hear from people.
No, I don't. I don't either.
No, but I'm saying, but you're repeating a lot of stuff that's been said. You've been repeating a lot of stuff that's been said, and I'm just telling you, you can't believe nothing because since the story has spun, there hasn't been a receipt to really 98% of the stuff that's been said. And yet people spin it as if it's the spoken word. And I don't know why you all are still doing it 8 months in. That's the part I don't understand.
Yeah.
How do you just keep still spinning stuff as if it's the truth and you don't have a receipt to nothing? That's the baffling thing. But I've noticed this with talking about true crime, that as soon as a person hears something from somebody, Facebook, TikTok, or news, or they go to a YouTuber, you just believe it because they said it. I don't understand how do you just believe anything without a receipt.
No, I'm just trying to put everything together. I
understand what you're saying, but my thing is I don't believe anything that's being said. That's just me.
Right.
Because my thing is, I go by common sense. There's a child missing and it's 8 months in. That tells me everything I need.
Yeah.
There's something.
I try to make a little story. It's like, okay, this day started out. What was the day like? Kind of like what was the, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was the scenery? What do you think? You know, like in my opinion, what was they doing? You know, from what I know from the news, this is from the
Yes,
news. They was
Alicia,
watching
very true.
TV.
Can't put anything
You know
together
what?
because we have no facts yet. Exactly. That's the reason why
Right.
I take everything with a grain of salt, because I already know that the parents are deceptive. Now, what exactly they're deceptive about, I'm not sure. So when I hear
Right.
the other stuff, it doesn't mean anything. It's just really conversation and a title for a video. But in the end, nobody brings a receipt to nothing. It's just a bunch of people chattering about these people.
Right.
And they're chattering about, oh, this happened, that happened. But the thing I keep telling you all, the one thing Don and Candus has not done is proven themselves to get their children back. That's number one. Been truthful about June 15th. 3, brought a receipt to anything viable, such as, what did DHS tell you had to do? See, don't you find that strange? You all have been talking in circles on and on and on about.
You're right, and you are right. They haven't gone to no meetings.
No, lice, cooties, all that. I'm sick of hearing that shit. Man, stay woke. The people have not told you why, what they had to do to get their kids back. Don't you think I tell you that? Hey, this is what DHS said I got to do to get my kids back. Said all that.
I agree with you 210%.
Talking, going on all these damn channels like your damn rock star. I'd be telling you, hey, this is what they got to do, and this is what I have been doing to get them back, me and my wife.
That's kind of my point. I mean, the only receipt we got is
never tell nothing.
Right. The only receipts we have is these people proving themselves over and over and over that they're not fit to have any of these kids.
Yeah.
And
exactly. And look at the receipt now. The only receipt is dumbass, and I'm going to be honest and truthful with you. Went out here, got drunk, and got himself in jail. Okay, you're a real cool father. What have you done? What, drive around, get drunk? Because here's what he told the news. Oh, I got upset because he took my kids, and I got out of control when I went driving. I think they were looking for me. No, dummy. They wasn't looking for you. What it is you got careless. You didn't know what you knew what you were doing. You knew exactly what you were doing. You're the one that got in the car. It was your fault. Don't blame no one else. You're the one that put yourself behind the wheel.
That's what Don has done from the beginning. It's always been somebody else's fault pertaining to anything that's come out. That's what he's done. That's what he's been doing before Summer went missing. It's always somebody else's fault. Oh, I went to jail because of this. Pookie did it.
Am I right or am I wrong?
Bubba made me do it. I had a jacked up childhood. Oh, I'm an addict. I'm a drunk. It was always somebody else's fault. No responsibility to say, hey, I like robbing people. Hey, I like getting high. Hey, I like getting drunk. Hey, I tried to sell my kids. Just tell the truth. Be done with it.
Right, but am I right? But am I right though? For saying, no. Like I said, I'm being honest with you. I hear so much garbage and so much uncraziness, and like you said, it goes in circles. But you are right. There's no receipts on anything, and they've not done one thing to prove to get their kids back. If they truly love their kids, and this is my point.
Thank you, dear.
They would be out here getting their kids. That's a true mom.
That's what I'm saying. Like you, with your, I think some of your part of your commentary tonight was the Cash App thing. Yeah. And these people have proved over and over and over.
Yeah.
Why would you send your hard-earned money to a woman that has been given instructions on what to do to get back her kids?
Yeah.
And she is doing absolutely opposite.
Yeah. That was in one of the posts too about them saying they didn't need money. I read that tonight, and one lady said, well, first you say you didn't need money. Then the second day you're asking for money. So which is it? You need money, you don't need money. That's a very valid point. You can't go in and say, I don't need anything. The church is helping us, da-da-da-da-da. And then a day or two later, you're asking for money from the public.
Right.
Yes,
and, do they not have
that was my point.
Sure,
I wasn't trying to, like, we're both going to need a bed.
Well, I'm just saying to you, Michelle, is that it's easy to get wrapped up in all the different networks, what they're saying and believing the stuff that they're repeating. And then when you repeat it, it may not be that you don't believe it, but when you repeat it, that sends a message to some people that possibly you do believe what you've heard.
Yeah.
That's all.
Honestly and truthful, I mean, I've got notes, but what I got is like a summary written up, but I got like on the side, like, these are what the parents need to do. And it's like, no receipt, no receipt, no receipt, no receipt. And then some I've got question marks like, excuse me, why are you in these people's life running your mouth? And that's what I got.
That's a good point. Somebody in the chat is talking about the wooden stove, and then Stormy G is saying that pile of wood was still laying down at the end of the road where it was dropped off. That's a very valid point. So why are you not picking up the wood? Because I remember people dropping that wood off.
Yes, ma'am. And they've also taken dog food there as well for the dogs. And I don't know how, like I said, Antonio, here we go. He's going to kill me. They put dogs in there and dropped it off.
It's discerning. It's sickening because people don't have time to, one, waste gas driving things to you and spending their money. I don't care what it's for. Dog food, money, gift cards. My thing, money is money. I don't give a damn what you're buying.
Look, if someone sent me a pencil right now,
put it in the freezer. It's all the same to me.
If someone sent me a pencil right now, and I don't mean to get emotional, but if someone sent me a pencil right now, I'd be the happiest person in the world. You know, because I'm one of them people. If you sent me something, I would be the happiest person in the flipping world.
Well, I'm one of those kind of people. I'm very content with the little things, you know, because I'm OCD. So even though I like nice things, I can just say at some point I get sick of looking at this stuff. I feel like I've accumulated stuff. It's not a whole lot of stuff, but there comes a point when I said, you know what? I could be that old guy with 2 pairs of shoes, a tray table, and a flat screen, and a recliner. There's days I don't want to look at stuff. I don't want to fumble with it. I don't want to clean it. I don't want to move it. And now that I'm getting older, I'm just one of those type of people. I just don't want to contend with nothing. Like I said, I like nice things,
I can
but
understand that.
I don't want to dust. I don't want to move nothing. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be bothered. I just don't want to be bothered.
That's why you get those little dusters that, you know, that just sweep around and pick it all up and get you one of them little vacuums. Well,
listen to what Glory, what Ellen is saying. Candus wants $110K for that house she mentioned. Where'd you hear that, Ellen?
Oh, that was a long time ago. That's
wait. Go ahead, Raz. What you saying?
I think that was a long time ago. Actually, I think it's on the old Facebook that you were reading.
Oh, the what? Okay. Well, $110,000. The day I give you $110,000. Girl, that's what I'm.
I'll give you $1 for that house.
With fentanyl, crack, cocaine, Molly, all wrapped.
Have y'all seen it since
the land is probably worth the 110? Let me take that back. So the land would be worth that.
Yes. Now the land, yes, but the house, no.
So basically, I'm paying 110 for the land, and then I got to tear down that shack.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
thank you.
It is beautiful.
But
land.
But I don't know if
I heard the house has been remodeled. Tori, please stop.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is that it goes way back into the 1700s. Now I do have a receipt on that. I can give you the history on that house. If whoever wants an email, I can give you the history.
Ellen, Rag, somebody said she was talking about it a couple weeks ago.
The last I seen it was not that long ago. I mean, was a long time ago on her Facebook. Whenever they were thinking about selling the property and moving to Utah, I have not seen it since. I could be misspoken.
Okay, well maybe somebody heard it.
But that's the same amount.
Okay, Ms. Richie says she wouldn't be able to afford the taxes on that new house. What new house, sweetie? What new house are you speaking?
But to me, I mean, Candus is like living it up. I mean, everybody's enabling her and just letting her.
But it's the art of the con. This is what I've told you all many times when I talk about scams and stuff. What is it that I tell you that without a victim, you don't have a con? Okay.
Yeah, but see, she's putting herself into that mix. All she's got to do is walk away.
You can't have a con without a victim. You see, that's the art of the con, is that I have to find a victim. I have to see who I can get money or manipulate. Now, there are some people who will pick a certain type of victim that they know they can get what they want. They're betting that they can get what they want. But if I'm just desperate, I'll try anybody.
You're correct.
Wow. Did you think Lily? Did you see that?
Say what, Rags?
Did you think Lily?
I can't hear you, sweetie.
Did you think Lily?
What did Lily say?
Look at your super chat.
Why would you put that up there?
Yeah, I just seen that.
Take that back. Jesus. YouTube gets most of that. Take that back. Take that back. Take that back. Do that.
I can't see what she did.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Whoa.
Did she throw you some money?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Thank you, MX, but I really wish somebody said it's pesos.
$500?
She said 500 in pesos is what she said.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Oh my goodness.
I just clicked over the chats real quick and I saw that and I was like, whoa.
Okay.
Oh my
Alicia
goodness.
says, but thank you, muchas gracias. Thank you very kindly, sweetheart. I just prefer it not a lot of money. I don't want a lot of money in those super chats. That's because I don't want them taking most of the money. So that's what
oh my god.
they get enough already from us.
Yeah.
Somebody says Candus has her eye on some 3-bedroom house and wants YouTubers to buy it for her. Bitch, I wish the fuck I would help you buy a house. Help me get one. I want one in Georgia, one level. I want to drive around the front of the house, not the back around like the drive you got all the way around the house. I just want it in the front. You hear me? I want a sunken living room. Oh yeah, we're gonna get jiggy with it. I want my kitchen all white, marble tile, white cabinetry.
I want one of those island kitchens.
I want the island marble. Yes.
Hey, put down my kitchen, Miss Queen.
Bathroom, just in case I got to be in a hover round. I want to maybe put a wheelchair in the shower.
Oh my god! No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Yes, it was. Thank you, sweetheart.
I tried to pay attention to that stuff like in the past couple of weeks, but just hearing what's
look at Bird of a Feather says, how much would it cost to get a bulldozer? That's what I was thinking when I said about the land is worth $110,000. Yeah, you're gonna need a bulldozer to knock that house down to get started.
Yeah, you will.
Thank you, honey, for that.
That house ain't worth it. But they remodeled it though. But it still ain't worth it though. The house would have to be bulldozed for sure.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is, the house goes all the way back to the 1700s and that and everything. And not only that, apparently there's a lot of issues with the land anyway. So I don't even know if I'd really want the land or not with all the arguing and fighting. Shit, if I bought it, I'd put me up the biggest gate and then put me up some barbed wire fence and get me some Rottweilers. I dare you to step up on my property. Boom.
Michelle. Barbed wire. Jesus.
I've been trying to watch it to kind of stay up with it and everything, but like as soon as I saw her Cash App, like my blood just started boiling. And like anything I see about it, I can't even watch it anymore. And it's like I'm trying to stay.
It just shows how sad it is. How sad it's become. It's just a mockery of the child and people with missing children. It's all wrapped in one. It's just sickening. The whole situation.
That's why I've been coming here, because it's peaceful.
Just like everything. No. Well, my thing is, besides what's going on in the YouTube land and the comment box, I'm talking about Candus and Don themselves. They're the ones with the missing child. You scratch YouTube commenters and all that. In the end, these people were responsible for these children. These people have shown they don't care anything for their children. So that's where I have the problem. The YouTube part don't help. But in the end, they're responsible for their kids. They're responsible for their children.
And that's why it's like people don't even use common sense, because even if they did nothing to that child, the lifestyle that they lead.
Yeah, continuously after the fact.
What makes them not guilty.
continuously after the fact and before, because if it wasn't them, more than likely it was someone that they had in their life because of the lifestyle they lead that would have led up to that. I mean, there's just so many, we don't know that for sure, but
Yeah.
I'm saying if
Yeah.
first thing Don says was,
Well,
well, let me go get all these drug dealers. Well, there wouldn't be drug dealers in these kids' life if you didn't lead the life that you live.
Yeah. And that's such a
Miss
stupid
Queen, can
comment
I
to
ask
make when
you?
you know that you're using narcotics. You live back there with those people, just like Duty Ron said the other day. You fail to realize that you are now incarcerated and possibly with the same people you were judging and talking bad about on these lives with people. You understand what I'm saying? So that makes
Exactly.
no sense to be talking about those people, and now you're incarcerated. You think those people don't know what's going on? Let me tell you something. Those guards, they already told them before the judgment came down that there's a possibility that you were going to be bringing your butt in there.
Yep.
Okay? That's just the bottom line. So now you're in there. So anything you've ever said or done, somebody's going to be telling those people via phone, because yes, they do have phones in jail and prison for those that don't think that they do. And somebody will call and say, yeah, let me tell you what he was saying on YouTube. Let me tell you, yeah, he was calling black folks niggers, calling white folks niggers. He was saying this. Oops, hope it ain't no niggas in there, like I said.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? You got to think about
I'm
what you're
telling you
saying.
right now,
It's just
out
ridiculous.
of all due respect, I'm going to be the first to tell you right now. I lived in the South, and I'm going to tell you, I went to school, to a Catholic school with whites and blacks and all different races. And I'm going to tell you, most of the blacks do not like whites acting black. I'm going to tell you that right now. Now, Miss Queen, am I right or am I wrong? They don't put up with that nonsense.
Well, it just depends. Well, it's not that we don't put. Listen.
Well,
it's not that we don't put up with it. It's not something you have control over as far as putting up with something. I don't have control. Listen, Michelle, just listen. I don't have control over a white person mimicking what is deemed black. I don't have any control over that. Right. Some people like it, some people don't. Such as interracial dating. Right. Some people like it, some people don't. But we're in the South. Right. All that shit's more acceptable now. Okay, it is.
Right. I knew when I was growing up, they didn't like it. Though.
Yeah, maybe they did. But who was? But let's be truthful. Right. When you were growing up, who was white acting black?
I mean, they
probably
just,
not that many.
They just did not like it.
Well, but I'm just saying, it probably was. It probably wasn't a whole lot.
No, ma'am.
Not like
there
it
was
is
a few,
now.
And then
Queen,
right.
There's a lot of. I can't even hear you guys.
I think Rowena just came in. I don't know if she's got background. Rowena, you got background?
I can't hear it. I mean, I can just hear y'all talking.
Okay, well, go ahead and start talking. I'm gonna have to start muting somebody because it's just some background in there.
Okay. Do I have background? I can sign out. And
I don't know. Let me mute. Let me mute this one here and see if it stops. Can you still hear it, Rags?
Can you hear it?
No, I can hear you guys fine now.
Okay. Go ahead, Rowena.
Okay. I just want to talk about Dawn. You know.
Well, wait a minute. Y'all love coming in and trying to start talking about other stuff. Can y'all address the title first, please?
Oh, I talk about Dawn and then Candus.
Slow down. The title is she's deleted her Facebook page.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm sorry. I listened to all that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I like y'all to address the title first before y'all start going in on that other stuff. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Go on.
It's 2 a.m. and anyway, I'm sorry.
Y'all get crunk. Y'all get crunk when y'all see the title, man. Y'all, this is what I don't understand. Y'all see the title, but y'all act like you don't see the title. You come
I forget because
he did this. He shot JR. The rabbit fell through the hole. I'd be like, wait a minute, calm down. Nobody likes to address the title. That's what I don't understand. But go ahead. She deleted her Facebook. How do you feel about her deleting her Facebook?
I feel like she doesn't want kids. I mean, she wants everything to disappear.
The Facebook, baby.
Everything to disappear.
Okay, but listen. She deleted her Facebook, Rowena. Why would she delete the Facebook?
She's deleting her child. What? She's deleting the memories of her child. She doesn't
That's what you gathered from that?
Yeah, I do.
Raz, you agree with that?
No.
No,
She don't want her kids.
Yeah, but I don't think that's why she deleted the Facebook. I don't think they have anything to do with why she deleted the Facebook.
No, ma'am.
No, I don't think that's got anything to do with that.
Well, maybe it's got to do with her, begging for money and people can go back and find all this or whatever, but she don't want those kids. I mean, she don't want them. And I don't have a receipt. I don't have anything, but I do have a feeling that I think she's already signed those kids over.
Okay.
To the state. I think she's done. I think she's done being a mama, and she's done. And I caught on to just like the middle of your stream, and so I'm gonna go back and listen to see what all she did say, because I hadn't heard until your show that she had done that. So I know that some people, when bad stuff happened or whatever, they get their shit out of there, and they don't want to see it, they don't want to think about it, So that's where I was coming. But I haven't heard all the posts, so I don't know. But I do not believe she wants her children. I do believe she wants Dawn. And I think the next time the circus comes in town, she needs to drop her job at the 7-Eleven midnight shift and just go on and sign up again. That's what I think. And I know I'm being probably a not so nice person, but I don't care what honestly, I don't believe anything that comes out of their mouth. They could tell me that, Summer's sitting down the street in a blue truck. And I don't know if I'd go look. I would, but you know what I'm talking about. It's like, they just lie. So, okay, why do you think that she deleted
because everybody went in on her about the asking for money. I think that's obvious. It happened a couple of days ago. Come on now.
I didn't know that. I've been kind of off for a couple of days, so I didn't know.
You've been off? What? Somebody off of YouTube? Oh, Lord, the ceiling came in.
Oh my goodness, she took a vacation.
I didn't know all that. I thought the only thing
she just asking for money to send it through her mother's name to Walmart.
Yeah, I knew that, but I didn't know. I know she was through Facebook. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I changed my mind. She still don't want her kids.
Well, I think we already know. I think we already know that. She didn't want them when they were still around.
But the Facebook thing, she don't want nobody knowing that she's out here making.
That is an old Facebook page that is up. Look at the date on the Facebook. That is 2021, not 2022.
Yeah,
that is not new.
That Facebook that you were reading earlier, that's even the older one.
That's the one I just said. That is the only Facebook page up. The other one doesn't even have one post on it.
Yeah.
Candus blind. One that's blank, not a photo. 3 are up in her name.
So I don't have Facebook, but well, I take that back. I don't want to lie. I do, but I just have a couple people on it. I stalk my in-laws. I can't stand them anyway. But yeah, so I didn't hear the whole. I won't call in again until I hear the whole thing because, like I said, I didn't.
How long of a vacation did you take?
I took 2 days.
Oh wow, my goodness!
Money. I mean, that was like 8 hours after dawn. It's like I heard somebody say, Don hadn't even had his first shit before she had, Cash
Look,
App
this is
stuff.
what I think is going to happen. She, as I just said about 20 minutes ago, Candus will upload another page, but it will not be one that people know about.
Yep.
Yeah.
She'll go in Messenger and tell people, hey, they're stalking me, they're bothering me. Here's my page, blah, blah, blah. Pass the word. Yep. She'll be on Facebook, but it will not be under Candus Bly, perhaps. She needs the money. She needs the attention. She needs you all to stay in the loop. She needs the yay sayers to help contribute to the needy fund. Come on now, stay woke.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. I mean, totally. I thought she had 2 or 3 Facebooks, to be honest, but, I don't know. But anyway, y'all have a happy,
all
very,
right, you too. Happy Valentine's Day, dear. Okay. Bye-bye. Join the panel if you'd like to give your opinion pertaining to Candus Bly deleting her Facebook page. What now? Tomorrow will mark 8 months that Summer Wells has been missing from Rogersville, Tennessee. Where's this investigation going? Because this is looking very grim right now. And that's something to talk about as well. Damn, 8 months, man. Come on. We're about to get ready. We're about to get back into swimsuits and stuff here in a few months. This is ridiculous. That time is getting ready to fly. We just had Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, Valentine's Day today, and now, you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Spring will be here before you know it. It'll be people graduating from high school, college, all of that. This is very sick. Not kind of, this is very ill. This is very ill.
Can I ask you a serious question?
I don't know.
It's like, well, it's like a heart-to-heart question. I mean, do you think instead of like, I know that, it's not a 50-50. We think it's 50-50 she's been abducted, or...
I think I know when you get this question. I've already told people what I think as far as Summer Well being alive or deceased.
Right, but do you think that maybe she's been trafficked?
I can't say, but I can say that due to the fact that she's 5, she wouldn't be alive even if she was trafficked. Use your imagination. Listen, Michelle. Listen.
Right.
Use your imagination of a 5-year-old being trafficked, and that's the end of the story.
Right. I have put my mind to there. I put my mind in several, in several different categories. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy.
I have a question.
I'd ask you from heart to heart.
Ooh, Lord. She might be better off dead than trafficked long term. That's my point.
Well, right. I thought about all that.
5-year-old being trafficked. Come on now. That's why I said I don't want to get into all that. Just use your imagination. Not last long. Go ahead, Rags.
I had a question I wanted to talk to you about because you're the only person that kind of thinks like I do.
Somebody shoot me, please. Just
shoot
me.
I won't ask you if you want me to.
No, I'm just...
Okay. Well, just like you think like I do, and other people.
2 minutes. It's about to be a different direction on this network. I meant what I said about things. I can't keep doing this. Go ahead.
Well, you just think like I do, and you know how they were discussing. AB was talking about it where they were going over like the statement.
Mm-hmm.
Where they go over each word that they say, and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, how can I put this? Do you agree with that? Like you go off what they say means this and that.
Do I go off what, baby?
Like when AB was talking about the statement analysis.
Analysis.
Yeah, remember the statement analysis whenever they went over every word that Candus said?
Who you talking about, that panel, those panel people?
Right, that when they go over and they say, when she talked about this is what they mean.
But hell, they were kind of in agreement, like hell, that they was at first I thought they was in agreement that they thought she didn't appear guilty. So am I wrong? What I'm saying?
Yeah, well, those people that sat down with them, yes, yeah, I got the
original. They act like that's how they came across to me. I thought that they agreed that she seemed to be telling the truth.
Right.
I don't know how you could have come to that agreement when you gave different statements to the dispatch.
Well, I'm talking, the one I'm talking about, I don't. The
Maybe
one
I didn't see it. Maybe I didn't see it.
that CM did, and he has that guy that listens, that Steve, that AB was talking about, which
I may not have seen that, sweetie.
he's not a creator. Okay, anyways, one of the things that was a long thing. Let's get to this point, and I'm so sorry.
Okay.
One of the things that she said was she told H that day that he's not going back to the house with them. She's sorry,
Okay.
but okay, they never caught that. But whenever you say you're not going back to the house with him,
Yeah.
does that mean he was just there? Why would she say back to the house? Do you know what I mean?
When you say back, when I say back, I mean you ain't coming back with me. Period. See, I always tell people be careful about assuming stuff. Back don't mean he was there before. Back mean like you ain't coming back to the house. You got to remember these are poor folk talking. Everybody's not going to use appropriate English.
Okay.
So back I mean you ain't coming with me. Period. Not that you were there before. I know where you're going with that.
Yeah, because
and he could have just asked because he was bored. I want to be out chilling. But then you also got to remember you're talking about a liar. So you could have thrown that in to make it seem like, oh, he's eager to hang with me, blah, blah, blah. Which, you know, he told him himself when he told Chris McDonough that, hell, I just want to get out the house. That's why I said I think he was pretty much honest in his interview. He told you, hell, I just want to get out my house. Of course, he's a kid. Yeah, he want to get out of his house. His mama obviously don't drive, ain't got no damn car. Hell yeah, he want to get out. Even at 10, 11, 12 in the morning, afternoon. You sit in the house all day, your mama ain't got no car to take you nowhere. Ain't nobody coming to pick you up. The first person called you to say, hey, we going to Walmart. Hell yeah, you ready to go.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
That's kind of why I wanted to talk to you about.
That's anybody. That's anybody. I don't care if you're 50, 60. You sit in that damn house all damn day. Somebody get a call and say, hey, I'm going to go to Kroger, Ross, whatever. Hey, you want to ride? Yes, you ready to go. You sit in the house all the time. You the type you like to go out, but you don't got your own car. You want to ride.
Yeah, especially at that age. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. His mother doesn't drive. She don't take him nowhere. Yeah, he wants to go somewhere.
I just know that everybody was like really on. Well, I think Hunter went back to the house that day. And then when she said that,
I don't believe that because you got to make it make sense as far as taking her home, this, that, and the other. I told you, I had already heard months back that about 2:45 or so, he was on the phone talking to his father that same day when all that shit was going down at the house.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think he ever went to Rogersville with her because then you got to now you basically saying that H is in on the disposal of the child.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to, because I don't get to talk to anybody that's one into this and two that thinks like I do.
Yeah,
and I think exactly like you do. It's just the way they talk.
There's no way I believe he's in on it. Now, what he actually saw that day and night, that afternoon, I can't say, but I just don't want to think that he did anything to the child. Felonious. I don't want to think he did anything with a child after the fact that she was happening to be deceased in the backseat of the car.
Yep.
But I don't know. I wasn't there. So let's see. That's the problem.
And I believe like you do. I believe that he was literally, yes, he did some little things like whenever he said that he turned off the phone when Dawn called and he asked her what that was about because he wanted to see if there was anything suspicious.
Yeah.
He wasn't thinking that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about him coming forward and talking, Rags. People want to keep going back and forth with this shit. Let me tell you something. If H wanted to throw her all the way up under the bus, he could have, as I told people, lied and said, I didn't go nowhere with her.
Yeah.
Think. He could have lied and said, I ain't going nowhere with her. She ain't called me. Because you got to remember one thing. You don't know no more than what they've told you. So it's Allie and H who put this narrative out here of Jose business, going to the swim hole with her. You didn't know none of that because she and Don ain't never told you nothing about that day. Allie and H are the ones that came forward. So if I want to throw you under the bus, I could A, deny I was ever in your company, or two, say, yeah, the little girl looked like she was doped up, drugged up, passed out. See, people don't listen.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you 100%.
They don't listen.
And that's what, because of those little fibs, they're like, oh, H didn't tell the truth. Yes,
Hey,
he
pretty.
did.
Yeah,
He
I believe
did.
he's telling the truth.
100% tell the truth. Yes, he fibbed a little bit. He's what, 15? But they're nothing that was important. He told the 100% truth. He
Yeah.
did not have to say she gave me alcohol. You know.
That's why I tell people
Yeah.
they don't listen. They don't listen. They hear what they want to hear from the interview. And I've noticed that since all this shit jumped off, people hear what they want. And I know that everybody don't hear the same thing because I have listened to people who allegedly have watched the Chris Madonna interview, and everybody got a different version
Oh
of
yeah.
what was said to Chris Madonna by H and Allie. So that's
Even
why I know that everybody don't pay attention.
I was even watching the live and heard what they said, and people in the comments was completely opposite of what they just said. Did he just say this? I'm like, no. Not, I mean, in my head, I didn't say
They do
anything.
it all the time.
Yeah, and it's like you just made
They
up.
come in this chat. They come in this chat. Take stuff out that was never said. So I know that if you will come in this chat and any other chat and take something out that wasn't truthful, that nobody said, you've done the same thing with watching the content pertaining to these people. You watched something and you took something that was not said, was not truthful, and you spread it like it was spread it like wildfire. That's why I tell people I don't listen to nothing that the commenters say, and I don't listen to nothing the YouTubers say, and I don't listen to nothing that Don and Candy say, and I ain't too much keen on these other people coming out the rabbit hole talking.
Right.
But I tell you what, if one more rabbit come out, I'm going up to Rogersville myself till all y'all, will you please shut up? I'm serious. It's like how many more people can talk? My gosh.
Queen be watching up. Okay, I'm
That's just sickening. Who else gonna come out? Is there any other neighbors up there want to speak? Jeez. I mean,
as far as we know, I don't. Let me knock on wood. Hold on. I don't think so.
Yeah, it'll be somebody else.
Is there anybody left?
It'll be somebody else.
Wait. Oh.
Don told me that he put her in the wall and he laid drywall and he laid cement and he did this and well, okay, well, take us to the house. I don't know where it's at. Bye, liar. Stop it.
Did they search this? Did they search that refrigerator? Oh, I can't handle hearing that no more either.
I mean, that shit pissed me off. That last person coming out saying Don told him about this, and this, but then that guy with that newspaper or group out of North Carolina said, well, can you take me to the location where he worked? He couldn't tell you where he worked. But then why the hell are you telling me where he put her then, and you can't take me to the damn location or where Don worked? That makes no sense to even say she was put here, but you can't tell me where. So then how do you know where he put her to say that's where he put her? That's illogical.
Yep.
Right.
And these people that's coming out 8 months later, Allie says that she didn't.
And I have a problem with that, Rags.
Yeah. Oh, I do too. That's why I don't even know what's going on lately. I just can't watch it.
It's sickening. It's sickening. It's so sickening. Yes, Divine. They're so foolish. Exactly. You know what's sad is that this child is missing and she is possibly no longer alive. We have to use common sense, the statistics of children going missing. 9 times out of 10, it is their parents that's behind their disappearance. Everybody knows that. That's why I don't know why people want to keep trying to act like it's all these other wild accusations of what could have happened this summer. You know damn well statistically they did something to that child and she's not alive. It's not myth. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Shoots and ladder, unicorns. It's common sense. Parents are usually involved in the disappearance of the kids. It's very small percentage that it's a random person.
What about these ladder detector tests then? I mean,
what about
their phones? Well, I mean, the last that we heard, well, quote, the last that we've heard that they passed them.
I ain't heard nothing.
I mean,
again,
that's coming from he said, she said. Bring
Yeah.
me a receipt.
No, Mr.
Oh,
Wells streamed it
yeah.
on YouTube himself. He said, I passed, and my wife passed,
And you're listening to
and her
Mr.
mother
Wells
passed. All
because
three of us.
you're listening to Mr. Wells because he's told us nothing but truth so far.
You were saying, Rags.
Oh, sorry. I was actually talking to her. I said you listen to Mr. Wells because he's told us the truth so far.
Yeah. Sheriff Lawson said it like right near month 6, which I found that strange. Don't you?
I can't see the comment.
No, I'm saying Lawson said it month 6. Don't you think I would tell that in the beginning?
Yeah, exactly. That's what
That made no sense to me. So when everybody started arguing, Lawson said it. Yeah, why you didn't say it in the beginning? What's the problem? If they pass, they pass. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
You said it month 6.
But
I remember.
My opinion only. I don't care what the lie detector says.
Thank you.
Again.
My understanding, she didn't really pass. She didn't pass it the first time. That's why she took it the second time. Stay woke.
Yeah. I mean, look at in the past who has passed them. Ted Bundy.
She was so distraught. Is what I heard. First time.
That's why they're not admissible in court because.
Let me ask you something, Rags.
I get it. Sure.
Do you believe that they can get their children back, or that they forfeit their rights to the children?
I've already given my opinion. I think they give up the children.
Okay. I just ask again because I can't remember every time I ask me the question. I'm getting old, girl. I start to forget when I ask.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I ask a lot of people that question,
Yeah. Well, remember I said, why would they have to go to court afterwards?
True. Yeah, because that wouldn't make no sense if I forfeit my rights. Why would I go? I don't think they would have forfeited them that first initial time when they took the children, because that's their livelihood. So, and then too, he's an egotistical narcissist, so he's got to prove a point. So I could see in the beginning they went to court as they were in there, and then it was told to me that Candy stormed out that first time they went to court, and I believe something was said, and that's probably when the allegations first came forward that first time they went to court about the children. But I'm starting to wonder now that we're in month 8 of the child missing, do they even have legal rights to the children? And we know they ain't complied because they'd have the kids back. So that's just common sense. You have to answer that. So the next question is, have they forfeited their rights to the children? Or did the state say, hell to the no, y'all been doing too much? Bye, Marquisha and Donella.
I mean, that's my thoughts. I mean, and do I think they'll ever get them back? No, not at all.
Not too much that happened now.
No.
You can't. You prove that getting arrested now, violating. You were drunk. You admitted that shortly after the DUI.
Yeah.
You admitted that. I apologize. I was getting cigarettes. Dumb mistake. Shouldn't have said nothing.
I mean, not
the
nothing. Whole thing. What kills me is, I mean, people that watch this stuff and listen to stuff are adults. They're adults. They have common sense. God gives us common sense.
Yes, He does.
There is not one thing that they have done in the direction of trying to get their children back. Not one. They haven't quit drinking. They haven't quit smoking. They haven't did anything.
Right.
But we're going to enable her more. I said I had a lot to say about this. But we're going to enable her more to make it where now that she's lost her financial.
Tiffany, we don't have any information that they're still visiting their children.
Yeah, I know they got visitation, but we don't even know. We didn't have any receipts that they actually even took up on that and went and seen.
Yeah, we don't have any information. We have some woman that was friends with Candus that came out and said a month ago that the woman Candus was complaining about how far it was to drive. So you can either believe that or not believe it. But that's the whole point I keep trying to tell everybody. Don and Candy refuse to talk to the public about things that's common sense, such as that right there. We're going to see the kids. We're going on the 4th, the 5th, the 6th. The visit was great, even though they're not supposed to talk about the boys. They never talk about their boys.
Mm-mm.
Even though, yes, I know they're not supposed to say anything about them, but I don't see any harm in just saying we've seen our kids and that's it. You ain't got to go into how somebody looked and that they're having trouble in school. But damn, can't you say everything's good, everything's on the up and up? Why not? You don't listen no damn way.
Now, in all honesty, do I think that they've seen them since they were taken? Yes, I think they've seen them probably once. That's enough to get them.
Happy 35th anniversary, honey. Go ahead, Raph. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I think that just gives them, the goody look as they went and seen their boys, just by some of the things that was said on a live once. But I think they've only did it once. I don't think they went, because I think they were allowed to twice a week with visitation. I think it was.
Well, where you hear that from, Rags?
What, their visitation rights? Or
have you heard anything about them seeing the kids?
Oh, well, on a live,
Tori, be nice.
That he
Sandra, I'm with Sandra. Maybe they haven't seen them or out of sight, out of mind. Yes, thank you.
That's why I said if they
have proof to nothing.
That's why I said if they have, I think they did it once.
Yeah, and then that was it. Oh, I gotta drive 1 hour, 2 hours. I ain't wasting no gas, but you can waste gas to go get Slurpee cups and vapes and vodka and get drunk, turned up. Don't pay stickers for your car. It's like you're trying to tell everybody, pay attention to what you already know that's been proven. These people won't even pay under $60 for a sticker for their work car. He uses that work truck to go to work. Stay woke. You've been riding around the county and other counties without a valid sticker and never once pulled over. I find that very suspicious.
Yeah.
I bet you right now I can't go down this damn street and keep riding around in circles without a damn sticker on my damn car. Somebody gonna pull me over.
Well, I just say once because to make them look good. Just like with my ex-husband. We were in court. Yeah, he was getting my son every weekend to make himself look good. Until that was over and he ain't seen him since. So that's why I say maybe once to make themselves look good. Oh yeah, we went and saw him.
Hey, Christina.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you. Welcome. Join us.
Happy Valentine's Day, Queen.
Valentine's Day. How are you? All right. Why should delete the Facebook page, Christina?
I was going to say, you know what she's going to want.
I hear you. Okay. I think she still has a Facebook page. I think she deleted the page she had, created a new one under a different name.
Yeah, exactly.
The people she wanted to keep in contact with, she let them know what she's up to.
Yes. Exactly.
And I think the reason she done it is because she's catching too much grief on her page.
Y'all were talking bad about her.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
That's kind of my theory on it.
Okay.
What about her cash? What do you think about that?
Pardon me, Rags?
I said, what do you think about her creating a cash app? What do you think about that?
Well, here's my thing. She can get out and get a job and work like the rest of us. What entitles her to get free money from everybody?
Being enabled. Everybody's been enabling her whole life.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it kills me.
And I think, the people that are giving the monies to her, the donations, she's not using it for the right reasons. She's probably buying alcohol, drugs, the things that she enjoys doing.
Wait a minute. You know I'm going to mess with you. So she's willing to not have a car, insurance, food, groceries, gas, lights, so she can get turned up.
Well, an addict could do that.
Can you imagine having, let's just say they do pay a note on that damn Subaru. Can you imagine sitting outside? No, wait a minute. Let me word it right. Sitting inside in the dark, but got a Subaru. I'm dead.
Yeah, it's messed up.
You only
But
see it during the sunlight. Oh, look how pretty that is.
well, I
Oh,
mean, if she didn't have electric, she would have heat because they have wood stove.
yeah.
So she wouldn't be without heat, but still, and I don't know. I'm sure there was people that donated money to her. That's their money if they want to give it to her. But
Yeah,
I don't think,
look, it is your foolish money to give it away. Yes, it is indeed.
yes, ma'am. And I think, she probably took that money and she just living high on the hog right now.
Ooh, all right, Candus. I bet you Candy Grandis knee working good now. Ain't it? Oh, shut up.
Well, you know it. Because, I mean, she would rather probably buy drugs.
James Brown, get on the good foot.
Yeah. I think, she's probably the type that would take the money, buy drugs and booze, and forget about the bills.
Yeah, Annie's got a good point. Who knows how much she's really getting? Could be a whole lot. Exactly. Rand said something about the older boy. Don mentions him, not the other two. Well, Rand, that's the whole thing about this whole story. These people are warped. They're just warped. They're warped.
I don't think there's enough professional help out there to help them.
That's why Dr. Phil got off the live and he said, I need a margarita.
I think
him and Robin ain't gonna get a margarita.
Yeah. Everybody gonna need something by the time this is over with.
I don't even drink, and I needed a couple drinks.
Yeah. I mean, every day it's something. It's like a continuing drama.
And the people are what keep it going. I mean, you, Christina, as a person, knowing this case and every detail to it, could you seriously give your hard-earned money, not knowing what's going, whether she did or not, but your hard-earned money to this lady?
I couldn't.
Heck no, I don't think people could.
I mean, I think if I was going to make a donation, it would be to the reward fund.
Yeah. Now, if you truly believe in your heart that this woman did not hurt her child, help her. Don't enable her. Help her get a job. Find her resources.
I mean, if she doesn't have any skills, like things that employment skills, let's say that.
Right.
There's programs that she could do.
Oh, yes, they do. She knows that. Every area has a state office where you can go and sign up to get skills and also sign up for work. So it's in all jurisdictions in Tennessee, period. It's called the Tennessee Resource Center. Everybody knows about it. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
bullshit.
All that requires a bra. So
you know what? I can't.
Yeah.
Stop.
And some new bra and something other than wife beaters.
I'm gonna spit my drink out. Don't start that mess.
I was trying not to.
I'm gonna buy some wife beaters because I bought some back in the summer in every color: black, gray, olive green, purple, navy blue. I paid about $5, $6 for them.
Well, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with wearing them.
No, I ain't saying nothing wrong with them. I'm just saying she could have went to Walmart. I bought a whole bunch of pretty ones because I got tired of seeing her in that damn royal blue.
Yeah, at least 4 or 5 different ones have been nice.
Yeah, I'm like, if people's giving you money, go buy you some good clothing, make yourself presentable, go do what you have to do.
Go push your boom booms up.
Yeah. I mean, she wouldn't look bad if she'd fix herself up a little bit.
Well, you see that mural they made of her trying to make somebody said, "Is that Princess Diana?" I thought I would die. I said, "You know damn ain't no damn Princess Diana start that shit."
Not even close.
Don't you put that on my damn Princess Diana. You know that's a lie.
Not even if I squint in my eyes and turn
Candus
my
don't
head
look
left.
nothing like Princess Diana. They are definitely night and day. Do you hear me? They are
Yeah.
night and day.
You know, I mean, I don't know anything about
That's
her
Camilla.
background,
Look, that's
her,
Camilla. You made that up.
you know, her education. If she don't have a high school diploma, she could get a GED and take some kind of
You
training
go to the
to
Dollar
learn some
Tree
skills.
or anywhere. Let me tell you something. All these retail stores, these small stores are hiring.
Yeah. I mean,
McDonald's,
does she
McDonald's
think
got the
she's
apple.
too good?
Well, she's just been enabled her whole life. She
Well, that's
probably,
it. Yeah, she ain't never had to work. So why she gonna go look for a job if she ain't never had to work?
I went up to
Yeah.
McDonald's the other day, and the applications are literally right there. You don't have to get out of your car.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah. I mean,
Well, let's talk about this. Where's the money that Donna was making? Why she don't got access to the checking account? Team, y'all better stay woke.
Well, I was thinking
yeah.
about when Summer first went missing. There was a ton of money sent to them. Where did all that go?
Hmm.
Not to rewards fund, just to them.
To the dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It went to something not what it's supposed to been for.
Well, I think a change gonna come, and we're still in winter, and bills pile up very quickly. I think you all know that as humans. And when it's time
Yes,
to
ma'am.
need this, and this, you become overwhelmed when you don't got 1 cent. So I'm gonna say this one more time because ain't nobody listening. Where is the money that Donald made that's in the checking account?
Well,
Why is your wife needing money for help when you all were married? And 2, you work every day. 1, you worked every day. 2, you're married. Share alike. We're evenly yoked. I'm your spouse. I don't got access to a checking account. Stay woke. You gonna make your wife go out here and hustle like she's soliciting herself. Stay woke. But do the math.
I say either drugs and alcohol or her name's not on that checking account.
Okay, but listen to what I'm saying. You are willing to have your wife go out here and solicit herself for money. Why does she not have money in her peripheral? You had to have known there was a possibility that you were going to jail. Wouldn't you have made provisions? Stay woke. Where is
exactly.
the money? Come on, y'all. Come on now.
Well, I mean, doing that kind of work that he was in, I mean, I'm sure he made some
He
good
has
wages.
money. So he is
Yeah.
willing, y'all not listening. He is selling his wife out to be a hustler until he gets out. You missed that.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn how she gets it. Let her beg.
Yeah.
He got money. You know Don Wells got money. Come on now.
He does. She
Why
don't.
didn't he leave? So why didn't he leave no money for his wife?
Because he don't care about his wife.
Thank you.
I was waiting for Christina to say it. I thought she was going to say it.
Thank you.
I'm just listening. It's you know, that whole situation there is so messed up. So messed up.
You think
know,
I'm
and
going to
let's-
sit here and go beg for money knowing my husband worked every fucking day and he didn't have no children to feed, take care of since July or near the 1st of August? Y'all not listening. And let's say you still had access to try to get your children back, so that means you had to pay the state child support. Where is the rest of the money?
Makes you
Got it
wonder.
locked up.
Okay.
He's got it
Somebody
locked up
says
where he has it.
somebody says I don't think he has money. What do you think about that, Rags?
I don't think he has money like people think he has money, but I think he's got some money. He's going to take care of himself.
Okay.
That's my thought. He's probably got money she don't know about.
Christine, in your opinion, he got money? He don't.
I'm kind of on the same page with Rags. You know, he may have had some money, but maybe not as much as what people thought he had. I don't know, you know.
Don claimed he
But
had to pay child support while the kids have been in foster care. You still was living then. You still was getting drunk. You still had to pay phone bill, light bill, stay woke. Baby, don't play like you're dumb now. Come on. Bills don't stop because you got to pay the state for keeping your damn children. Stay woke. You still was driving your car. Come on with it, Queen. Bring it to them. They acting like they slow. You still got to pay insurance on the Subaru. Come on with it, Queen. If you had to pay a car note for it, $600. So he said, you still got to pay for that truck, insurance on that truck. Oh, I forgot. You weren't paying insurance on that, but eventually you had to get a sticker because when you went to court, the charges would drop. Stay woke. You got to put gas in 2 cars. You got to eat. You got to get high. You got to get drunk. Stay woke. Got to pay cell phone bills. Wi-Fi on the mount. Stay woke. Make it make sense. So
okay,
I'm going to ask you one more time. Because somebody acting like they slow. Where the money?
I think he has it hidden where she can. That's my thought.
Great point. Men always have a side purse. Amen.
As I said, I think he's got it somewhere.
But y'all know damn well a man don't rock like how women rock.
Yeah.
I ain't got to tell everything I got going on. It's none of her damn business.
Yep.
Didn't Dudley tell you she went to the job with her mama fussing and cussing about money? Stay woke. He never let her have access to money. So he goes to jail and leave his wife high dry. I'd leave that motherfucker as quick as daylight.
see what I was thinking, you know, because he does have that controlling demeanor. He wants to be in control of everything. So yeah, he's out making the money, but he don't give her none of it. He controls everything.
Well, I'm going to say it one more time. I'm not crying to Facebook about Donald Wells. When you put me out here without any money, left me with no money to fend for myself and you, knowing you got to have money on your commissary. I don't got no job. You ain't left me with no money. I packed up my shit and got the fuck on. And I got me a lawyer and sue him for a divorce. She will be granted a divorce automatically because he's locked up. Stay woke.
That's
maybe
true.
that's why.
Read between the lines.
Maybe that's why she made a new Facebook.
She ain't got no game. I filed for divorce, and I would win.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a judge would grant it.
Yes, he would.
I mean, because she could do a lot better than what she is. If she would just accept and use the resources that are available to her.
And the Subaru wasn't sitting. The Subaru wasn't sitting nowhere. Candus was driving the Subaru, darling. He was driving the work truck. I know, Sandra. You see, you all could put the story together if you stop listening to them other people feed y'all bullshit. See, I don't listen to everything people say. I look at what you're doing and not doing. That's how I put it together. The writing's been on the wall from day one. You have to pay attention.
And the facts have been there. Just looks at just the plain
exactly.
facts.
Don don't give a damn about Candus and the fact that he went into a penitentiary, jail, however you want to word it, left her with no money for her to go out here and beg strangers, lets you know he don't love her, he don't give a damn about her. I'd leave him high dry. If they came with an indictment that I killed my child, whatever, then I had to stand account. But Donald Wells, he'd be null and void. It's a wrap.
She ain't got the brains. at
Yeah,
all.
call Tyrone.
She's not
Tell him,
thinking.
come on, help you get your shit. Shut up, Queen. I take Donna Wells down. Even if I know I helped kill my child, I still take him down.
Well, she could because he knew exactly what happened. That'd make him an accessory to the crime.
Well, all I'm saying is, I'm speaking common sense wise. Child, no child. Missing child, no missing child. Dead child, no dead child. The day you leave me with no fucking money, I'm done. Because I know you got some money. And you don't leave your spouse out without no money. You could possibly go down for a whole year, not just the 180 days. That's a recommendation. That don't mean that's how it's going to work out. Because we don't know what the hell going to happen between now and 180 days.
Exactly.
But we're thinking of it as people with common sense. She has none. I would have left
That's
on.
no common sense. That's what I'm saying. When
Yeah.
I realized he got the time and he didn't leave me with no money, oh, Don Wells, baby, you need not never call my phone number. I ain't got to worry about Wi-Fi, no connection, because the number's null and void. Come on, Grandis, we out of here. Bye, Felicia.
Do you think she has any intention on leaving?
No.
I don't know.
I think she's too dependent on him.
Yeah, she is dependent.
Very.
But only a fool will lay behind having to fend for themselves when they know they ain't going to work nowhere. Where is the money going to come from? All right, T, see you later. Where's the money going to come from?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Because you're talking about 6 months of paying bills and ain't got no damn job. And then what if, let's just say 180 days roll around, August gets here, and they say, oh, Donna Wells, we're going to keep you 6 more months. You better wake up. You be going right back in the winter, ain't got a damn pot to piss in the winter to throw it out of.
And like before, I mean, we all seen how he treated her and things like
exactly.
that. He was still paying the bills.
I would leave him.
Right. Well, that's what I said. I would have left him a long time ago. But if you put in her mind, he's still paying the bills. Just like people that get abused, they stay because that person's still financially taking care of them. Blah 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 blah. But now that financial purse is broken, so now there's no reason for her to stay.
Because I'm not going to sit around here and wait on nobody 180 days or a year and they didn't leave me with no money.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting around waiting. See what? It's nothing to see. He didn't leave you nothing. So keep it moving.
Yeah. And you knew in the back of his head, he thought you knew that there's at least a chance.
That's what I said. That's what I said. You could possibly go to jail. Don't you leave your wife the debit card, something to pay your damn bills?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, Dixie said just because she's asking for money does not mean he did not leave her. What, plenty? Well, Dixie, we're going to go with the latter, that she has a problem and he's egotistical and a sociopath. He's not the type that will leave her a debit card because Dudley came forward and said they were coming to the job asking for money. So I'm going to run with Dudley on this one. He ain't leaving Candus no debit card. Come on now.
No. She had to ask for everything that she needed. Yeah.
Because he wants to be in control of everything.
You can tell that with the demeanor, the way he talks.
You all right, baby, but I'm just saying, when you're dealing with somebody that's a sociopath, they're not going to give you control of no money. Now, I understand what you're saying, because it could be a hustle. Could be he left us some money, but how much is going to be enough when you got bills every month? You're talking about lights, water, gas, car note, insurance, 2 cars. I don't think Don would trust her like that.
No.
And I don't trust her like that.
And I feel that even if he did leave her money, that he would be expecting that on his commentary. I left you this much, give me this much.
Yeah, but you ain't getting ready. Look, I ain't gonna sit in the dark just to put note on your commissary. You gonna eat what the hell they give you at that damn jail? If it's a bologna sandwich for lunch and soup and crackers for dinner, then you gonna do what the other inmates do.
You know, even with this scenario, let's say, you know, if she was getting disability, you know, that had been brought up in conversation before.
But guess what? Let's keep it real. I ain't getting ready to spend all my damn disability check when I ain't had to.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess what I was getting at, you know, it's not a large amount.
We don't even know the amount she's getting. Because you got to remember, she ain't never worked. She's not getting a full 700 plus state check from Tennessee. Yeah, I missed that, didn't you?
You know, so she'd still have to make money to pay the rest of the bills.
Candus may be only getting probably, she could only be getting just, if it's mental, she depends on what she getting it for. I know somebody that never worked, and a few years ago, they didn't get the whole 700 plus, and they was getting like maybe $300 something in a check.
Yeah.
So you don't even know how much she's getting.
I mean, if she was.
Yeah, right, if she's getting it, right.
But she'd still have to work to make up, you know, the supplemental to finish the bills out.
Truth Seeker says Don probably left all his money with someone else to put on his books. He doesn't give a SH about her. Narcissists always think one step ahead. Yes, I believe that.
I kind of thought that too.
Uh-huh. So let's go there. So let's go there since they opened Pandora's box. Who's the trusting person to put the money on the books?
That was my only thought of who it would be. Probably his best friends.
So you gonna give your boyfriend money? Stay woke, y'all. Y'all better wake up.
You think it could be his friend from out west?
I'm gonna say it one more time. You gonna trust a junkie with your money? Stay woke.
No, it wouldn't be him.
Mm-hmm. I ain't giving nobody no money, and they don't even got their own damn place.
True.
You can't go get a studio apartment. You drawing Social Security and you're a YouTuber. Come on with it, Queen.
I kind of thought that too, though, because I was thinking he can leave it to her because he knows she'll spend it. But I don't know who will leave.
You're a YouTuber getting donations. When you filming from your mammy garage, I'm dead Satan. Now what the hell really what the hell really going on?
You know, I didn't even know that individual lived with his mother.
I didn't either. They mentioned it the other day, Christian. When they told me that, I said, "You's a liar. Don't tell me that." Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
That was a shock.
Going live every day talking cash, SHIT, and ain't got a place to sleep. Man, that's deep. Ain't no way. I'm going live from somebody else's house. Not now, not never. Guess what? You going live, they can cut the damn Wi-Fi off. Shut up, Queen. Hold a minute, wait. You talking to the fans. Y'all hold on a minute. And the line go dead. YouTube, what happened? Guess his mama cut the Wi-Fi. I'm dead. Damn. Shut the hell up. Nah, baby. Wi-Fi ain't in my name. I ain't going live.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how old he is, but you would think at his age, I mean, he would at least have his own place, even if it was a little apartment or something.
I don't care what it was.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it's my mama's house, I bet you that.
Oh, no. I'd be ashamed.
I'll be ashamed, too.
I mean, it's okay to go visit your mother, but don't live with them at that age.
And the daughter, and then he was married, wasn't he, with the wife and kids? I thought, what kind of mess? I'm gone.
Wow.
Well, that puts a true meaning behind the face only a mother can love. That's for sure.
Shut up. But then guess what? You going live, snitching on folks, telling shit from your mama house. Stay woke. So when they come push the door open and tell everybody to lay on the ground, you willing to risk the livelihood of your mama. See, all this time I thought that was that man's house or his wife, whatever. I don't know. So now all them lies from last year, you were going live, snitching on people, telling folk business out there in Texas, and from your mama house, so you willing to risk your mama's safety. Man, you a low down motherfucker.
Yeah.
You low
Yeah,
down.
that ain't even right.
They are.
That's not showing
So
his
you
mother.
jeopardizing the safety of your own mother.
Yeah, that's definitely not being respectful of his mother.
Man,
I don't think.
y'all give YouTube a whole new meaning. I ain't lying.
Yeah, I was just blew away when I heard that. I was like,
I was
what?
stunned too. When somebody said, hey, his mama comes on sometimes. I said, well, I don't watch him, so I don't know. I don't keep up with him.
Yeah, I don't watch him either. So I just know what we was told here. I'm like, what? All the time I thought he had his own house.
Somebody said he got 7 children.
Oh Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Well, guess what? One thing we know here, we work. Is that true?
I think that's all.
7 children.
Shoot,
Well, I guess the drugs ain't affecting
what we gonna say? White boy got game.
Oh boy.
Look, you're that rags. White boy. Look, white boy. White boy knows something. Look, he know what hole to go to. Shut up, Queen. Shut my hole. Excuse my man. My
well, I guess the drugs apparently ain't affecting him in that way.
When you shut your mouth. They talk about drinking and drugs will mess with your private parts. Obviously, they ain't messing with his wee.
Right.
I don't know what kind. Look, I don't know what kind of drugs. What kind of drugs he taking it, but it made it work. Shut up. I'm dead. Please, Satan, get your children.
Well, what he does is does a bunch of drugs and then he backs it up with a bunch of Viagra.
Ooh, I can't.
I can't even imagine 7 women that can handle it. I'm sorry.
I can't. Somebody said I never watched him. He makes me itchy. A&B, please.
Yeah. As soon as he says hello,
right. 7 children and you in somebody's garage.
Wow.
He just creeps me out. I don't like him.
Well,
we better shush where he comes over.
Well, all I can say is I wouldn't be going live from my mama's house. I wouldn't have my mama on a live. I wouldn't be doing none of that. But like I said, to each his own. Everybody do what they want to do. But in the end, this situation in the holler, it's sad and it's pathetic to me. And like I said, if this man didn't leave her no money, you just think she's ready to just try to come up with some money for almost a year. Come on now. That's a long time. That's just like anybody right now. You get put in a bind and you got to start paying bills on your own. Just imagine you're back to the wall. You trying to pay car notes, car insurance on cars, food, cell phone, Wi-Fi, this and that, cable. Come on, y'all. Stay woke.
I think I'd be out finding me a job even if it was at McDonald's.
Well, the thing about it is, you already know you ain't got no marriage, you ain't got no children, so forfeit what has happened and move on. Why are you trying to hold on to a dead situation? You just had the people come out to your house January 19th saying the man put his hands around your throat. I don't know if it's true or not, but my point is, why are you continuously living this life? Let it go. You don't have nothing with Donald Wells. He doesn't have anything with you. You don't have your children. Let it go. Just let it go. You're holding on to what exactly? I don't give a damn. You used to this. He gone now. He in jail. Move on.
Yep.
Holding on to that. I ain't gonna sit around here and wait for nobody to do nothing when they didn't put my back up against the wall. And let's just say he ain't left me no money to pay no damn bills. Oh, hell to the no. I'm out of here. Come on, Grandis. We going to pull this camper, hitch it off to this super. We out of here. On the road again. Wait a minute. On the road again. We be singing Willie Nelson all the way to the bayou or somewhere. We out of here. Out of here. Come on, Granny.
There was a comment here. One of the
I don't think about Tim Mullins. I don't think about him at all.
And she made a good point. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't Candus demand he leave her money? That is the question. Maybe he has something over.
Exactly. I don't believe in all that. Y'all keep saying that one got something on the other. Man, these two are thick as thieves. I don't see one doing something without the other one knowing. I think that's already been proven. So I don't believe in somebody got something on the other one.
But
they're thick as thieves. They're evenly yoked.
And the fact that they're thick as thieves, that's why I think she'll stick around. And just like any domestic violent relationship.
Yeah, but you can't even use that domestic violence anymore now. I don't think. That's just me. I don't think you can use that because we don't even know if really Don put his hands on her or not. I'm not saying he didn't, but I'm over them both.
What I'm saying is just like any women that's living it right now, they don't think they can leave. You know,
you can't say that Don is nowhere around, so there's no excuse. She can't use that as an excuse now. You can't say you fear for your safety. Don is in jail. You have the perfect opportunity to get on the road and get it going.
Right, but take Candus and Don out of the situation. I'm talking about any situation like that. How many women that you know, their men are in jail, and they're sending the money. Can't wait.
Yeah, if I care for my man, he was taking care of me, I possibly would be still sticking by him. But he left you the way it's looking with nothing because you're begging for money. Why would I wait? And then we also don't get along. Our children are gone. One's missing. I
see it like you do, but I'm trying to see it at a point. I don't know. I'm too independent in myself to have that mindset.
I don't see. Let's just keep it real. Don gets out of jail. It is back to the same bullshit. That's the point I'm making. So you going back to La La Land that's jacked up, messed up. Why do you want to go back to that? You're going to sit here and waste the whole 6 months, year to your life when you can go out here and better yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I see it just like you.
Yeah. Just move on. You don't have anything. Candus knows she doesn't have anything with Donald Wells. Donald Wells knows he doesn't have anything with Candus. They both know this. So now they're both separated. So it's a choice for them to still play these reindeer games knowing there's nothing between them. It is a choice for these two to keep playing these games. Just end it.
Yeah, basically, she's been handed a whole new chapter. Just go. Get on your own. Get independent. Get away from it. But she won't do it. I just have a feeling she won't.
Well, I don't know about Grander's taking care of him and all that, but I think this is our perfect opportunity to lead the coup and keep it moving. I would. I'm not getting ready to foot all these bills by myself, knowing I don't work, I don't have a skill. I just can't see it working. I don't see it. Grandis would definitely have to help and dig in her pocketbook to help pay the bills up at that house. And eventually, it's why I said ain't nobody listening. Grandis is not gonna want to spend all her Social Security on keeping up the compound, how car notes, this and that. Y'all ain't thinking.
Yeah.
I'm an older woman. I don't want to help pay for Donald Wells' business and bills. I don't give a damn that my daughter's married to him. That's their problem. Because then that means Grandis, her money going to be short trying to help keep up the damn house, keep up the compound. So y'all not thinking.
Yep.
I don't want to keep up. I don't want to keep up the house. Y'all forgot taxes are due. He going to have to pay a couple of $100 on the taxes this year. Where's that money going to come from?
Obviously, America, because they just feel so sorry for him.
Well, y'all gonna help pay their bills. I wish the hell I'm gonna give you anything in my light bill high as sky's hell. The hell if I am. Not now, not never.
Mm-mm.
You know, I just can't believe there's people gullible enough to do it.
Exactly.
But see, these are people who live like them, think like them. They have the same mindset. They've been wrapped up in the judicial business, child care business, and they empathize with them. But I'm not going to empathize with nobody that I think may have killed a child. I'm sorry. That's
No.
happened. I'm not
No.
empathizing.
You know, I mean, I'm a pretty charitable person. I will help somebody if I can. There's a time to help and a time not to.
Well, Truth got a good comment. They don't care. If Dawn goes away to prison, eventually she'd lose it all. So let's just say it came down to that with that other mess out in Utah, if that ever came to fruition. What you gonna do when another year went around and you still got to pay bills up there at the mountain and you ain't got no job? How does it work? That's why I try to tell y'all, Grandis is not gonna want to foot the bill up there like that. First thing she'll tell her daughter is, Dawn need to have the place put in your name. Come on now.
Grandis may not even be able to.
Because who's gonna want to be putting stuff? Who's gonna want to keep paying bills month for month, and ain't nothing in their name? I wouldn't. Come on, now, be real. I'm gonna pay shit for month to month, 6 months in, 7 months in. You still locked up. Ain't nothing in my name. Let's say you get indicted for that shit out there in Utah. Now I'm still paying bills, scuffling, huffling. Ain't nothing in my name. Stay woke.
And like,
yeah, it ain't right.
And Grandis, she may not make enough to even float the bills there. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like you're not really thinking about common sense. You don't know that woman wants to stay there and help foot bills for almost a year. That woman has been taking care of herself, possibly, living up there rent free. Or she may have been paying down a little something for staying on the property. But the point is, it ain't her whole damn check. Because I don't think Grandis being stupid enough to give somebody half of her damn Social Security check just to sleep in a camper when she could go get a subsidized apartment, house, and live better than up there.
That's what I'm saying. If she had the money to do that, she'd probably doing it more on her own than living in a camper. If she had the money to do that, she'd be getting her own. Because you can't tell me living in a camper at that age is fun. So obviously she doesn't have the money to make it on her own with her own full-time bills. You know what I mean?
Angels, I don't understand your comment about what you're saying. I don't know what you're talking about. She won't leave until she loses the shack on the hill. Well, she may be up there by herself. Because I don't see Grandis sticking around to go broke with her. I don't see that. You got to remember, this is the same woman that left her with Donna Wells when her child went missing and her other boys were taken by the state. Stay woke.
Yeah.
You know, this would be the perfect opportunity for her to leave and nobody would know where she was.
Exactly.
She'd keep her mouth shut.
I agree about the life situation. Yeah. That big boy was chubby and he had hair on his head. Stay woke. So that's why I tell y'all, people, just let people tell y'all anything. They said it over here. Well, I'm looking at the kids. One little kid looked like he'd been eating quite well. Like, well, how one child chubby and one thin?
Yeah.
Even if Summer had a chemical makeup of a smaller child, that still ain't got nothing to do with the older one being fatter.
Yeah, he was kind of a chunky little boy.
He was chunky. So you want to sit there and go on and on about what they eat, not eating, who's thin, who's frail, chemical makeup or not. One of them was chunky, so that means that one was eating.
And truthfully,
he may not be eating good food, but he had some weight on him.
And right now, Candus could really go anywhere as long as she let the authorities know where she's going, correct? She doesn't have to stay there.
That's why she stays there. Don finds out, she leaves, he snitches. I wouldn't give a damn what he snitched on. Because in the end, he's got to prove she knows something. And then you got to remember something. If Don was to ever say anything about Candace Wells and that baby, he ain't getting out of jail because now you've implicated that you had knowledge during and or after the fact. So you still getting ready to go down.
That's true.
Think about it. What you get ready to go tell on Candace? Because she stayed. She leave, get another man. Whatever you want to say. I tell y'all got to think about what you're saying. You tell anything about Candace and June 15th, your ass is definitely not coming up out that damn hole.
Yeah, he tells on her, he tells on himself.
Tells on itself. Amen.
Then he'd be an accessory. He'd hang himself by telling on her. But I don't know. I mean, I think if she did choose to leave, say she did leave, the authorities would be the only people she'd have to tell where she's going. She wouldn't have to tell nobody else.
Well, my thing is, we don't have no proof of what they said to her grandmama about leaving, who can go where. We don't know anything. That's the whole point. They don't tell us anything. So in the end, her best bet is to cut Donald loose and keep it moving, because they don't have a real relationship. There's no honesty. There's no genuine affection. There's no nothing but lies and deception, conning, manipulating people. And then, as I said, there's a child missing, so you don't know who's behind the disappearance of the child. So in the end, that weighs heavier to me than anything. And you don't have your other children back, so that also tells me something about you.
Yeah, because I mean, if they were serious about getting the children back, they would have did the things that they were asked to do.
Yeah, it don't take no 7-8 months to get no kids back.
Yeah, whatever their requirements would have been.
Exactly.
But they didn't. So that shows me they didn't want them.
Yeah.
They didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying about the people that are donating to them. It's not just these 3 kids or these 4 kids that she had.
Mm-hmm.
She had 2 others too.
Well,
why would
people don't pay attention to that. That was the same thing with Cow City. Everybody dwelled on the Cow City boys when they was missing, but you all never even considered the other 2 she had that the father stepped in and got those. And there was people that didn't even know she had 2 other children, besides the 2 missing Cow City boys. So where was the love for those 2 children? And my understanding it through the source, she picked and choose when to come by, visit her 2 remaining children. Well, see, people dwell on what they want to dwell on, because a lot of people don't want to stick to the facts. They just want to take what they want from the story, but that's not realistic.
Exactly. And they're all like, oh my God, I just get so mad. But like you said, stick to the facts. And like, we don't, they're all saying, well, I don't believe that she touched this child. You have the authorities telling you there's no evidence of foul play. There's no evidence of an abduction. I'm sorry, of an abduction.
No, well, TBI told you that. That's why I tell people you ought to listen to what they say before you listen to anybody else. They can't prove that the child even got off the property by another human being. So that should have told you something. And Earhart told you that days after. She said, usually we have some information pertaining to the disappearance of a child. Within days of them allegedly going missing, we had nothing, have nothing. So that should tell you something right there. What outside party took the child? 9 times out of 10, it was an outside party.
Exactly. And they pretty well told you. They have no proof of it. So you still are enabling someone that is we'll say 98.9% sure did something with this child.
Yes. That's how I feel.
I think whatever happened to her happened on the day that she went missing.
Oh, say that again, Christine.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't hear you. What you say, sweetie?
I think the day that Summer went missing was the day that the bad things happened to her.
Yeah. And then I keep telling people that you want to keep saying it was another day, this and that. Like I told people, in the end, if H want to throw her all the way up under the bus, he can deny ever talking to her, texting her, doing anything. Because you got to remember, they are the 2 that's brought all that to fruition. Because Donald and Candy have never told you anything about June 15th, who they talked to, going over there to H's house. She had no choice but to tell you about dealing with H, only because they came forward. But had they never opened their damn mouths, you wouldn't know nothing about them being around each other. And he could lie and say, I ain't see her. She ain't called me. I ain't called her. We didn't text, blah, blah, blah. Because he didn't have to come forward at all and say nothing.
Yeah.
You understand? He had to say nothing. Why would I want to immerse myself in a fucking case? That's why I kind of believe the father when he said he didn't want to speak. Hell no. Why would he? That's why I think he should have kept his mouth closed, because that would have kept down a lot of gossip had H never spoken. See,
I did find a little fib about that because all that stuff went down in October, and supposedly they hadn't talked to them since until he called that day.
Well, I got a feeling they probably were texting over the past couple of months on and off up until June 15th.
Right. Well, there's proof of that because if I think it's on that Facebook page you were looking at. I believe it was like 2 or 3 months before Summer went missing. H went with them on that trip. And there's
to where?
Oh,
Gatlinburg.
It's the video where the
Severe.
No, it wasn't Gatlinburg because Gatlinburg was just like
Pigeon Forge.
I think it was because he's in the van when they're going, and there's video too.
Well,
them in the van, and that was just a couple.
In the end, they probably, as I said, talk on and off. We're not gonna know because nobody's telling all that. But the point is, I think he was used as somebody to verify seeing the child, being around the child. So that leads me to believe that it's orchestrated.
Oh,
that's what my spirit is telling me. It's orchestrated.
It was all planned.
Exactly. You all want to say what you got to say before I check out of here?
Oh, I'm done.
Okay. Thank you, Rex.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
No, I'm good.
Anything else,
I just wanted to come on. I just wanted to come on and hang out with you for a little bit. Wish you happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, you too. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, dog.
But anyway, I'll catch you on the next video. Love you. Stay blessed.
Yes. You too, baby.
All right.
Be safe.
Talk to you next time.
Right. You too.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye, sweetheart. All right, everybody. The Queen's checking out of here. If you want to donate to the channel, $ begins you 129 Cash App. The latest information is that Candus has deleted her Facebook page. I have pulled up one dummy account and one that's an older account from 2021, dates back to March 2021. Feel free to go into Facebook to verify the said information. What you have to ask yourself is, why would Candus delete her Facebook page? You've been using this Facebook page for some time now. And is it because you got a lot of flack from the general public pertaining to asking for said funds? Did Don not leave Candus any money or access to a debit card, credit card for her to take care of bills while he is incarcerated? As I said, this is a relationship that's built on nothing. It's never going to work between the two because they are both fools. As they say, fools in love. Call it what you want. It's nothing. They don't have the children. There's no loyalty. There's no respect. There's no nothing. So even if he got out 180 days less, got out 1 year, the drama will continue. Nothing will change. And I don't see Granny holding out to pay bills up there in the mount, because in the end, if she helps Candus pay all their due bills, she won't have any money. So why am I going to give up all my money to help pay for this man that I possibly don't like? He hasn't treated my child well. Yada, yada, yada. Stay woke. The proof is in the pudding. It's always been there. This is a dirty game that's been deriving out of Rogersville, Tennessee, pertaining to a missing child and 3 children put in the state's care. I don't think they're going to get the children back. It doesn't take this long to get the children back. It's a jacked up mess with these people. And I pray for the children. And I pray that the truth comes out about Summer Wells. Today is the 14th of February. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Tomorrow will mark officially 8 months to the day that Summer Wells went missing from Rogersville, Tennessee. And the months and the days keep ticking on by. And as I've said to you all before, the sad part is that there's no new information, and that before you know it, if we don't get any information from TBI, law enforcement, we will be looking up and there'll be grass on the ground, trees in full bloom, flowers popping up out of the grass, and still no Summer Wells. Where is this story going? Where is this case going? Are we still going to be talking about Summer Wells come spring and then another June 15th, 2022? I pray that we are not. What do they have As far as information, TBI, Hawkins County Sheriff's Department. Will we get a new update that will not be some BS? We want something now solid pertaining to Summer Wells. No more shucking and jiving because it's old now. I understand you have to preserve an investigation, but this is cruel. Absolutely cruel. I thank you all for joining me. Thank you for following the content. Like, share, subscribe. Drop your comments below. Feel free to go to my community page for movies of the week, said news stories, updates. I pray for the family out in Texas, Houston, Texas. Jesslyn Zunica, Hispanic female, was discarded under underpass, and it's believed that she met somebody. They had a wreck. He left her there to die, or was already dead. He kept it moving. So pray for that family. Pray for Diana Poole out of South Nashville, also discarded under a bridge. I talked to the brother the other day, gave an interview on my channel. Pray for her. No new information. They're waiting to get the autopsy back and have funeral services for her. Pray for the said family. Thank you all so much for joining me. Have a safe week. God bless all of you. Happy Valentine's Day. If you don't have a significant other, go out and do something nice for yourself, because remember, self-preservation is first. You don't have to have a boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, husband, wife, part-time lover, however you want to word it. Treat yourself nice. Okay? Do something nice for yourself. Amen. I think I'm going to do something nice for myself too. Shut your mouth. Thank you all so much. I've enjoyed the company in the live this evening. Thank you all so much for tuning in and subscribing to the network. God bless all of you. Stay safe. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Thank you, Miles on deck. Amen. Thank you all so much.